No,
Got a
for
whole scarf.
real.
I'm about to say we could smoke it.
No, I wish. We'll elevate to that level soon. Hmm.
You good? I was just getting comfortable.
And we are live, everybody in the building. Oh my goodness. Yo, yo, yo. Oh my goodness. This is Clicked Up the podcast, man. Tonight is a big one. Yo, man, I got all the heavy hitters in the room. Oh my goodness. There's heavy hitters in here. And it's going to be the talk that you've been wanting to talk about, man. Everybody in here looking tight already. It's about to be that type of episode. Clicked Up the podcast. I get to be your host, Jive English. Yo, all the cool kids are in the building and accounted for, man. We're just going to jump right into it. We're going to do our thing? Want to do the thing first?
Yeah.
Yo, Kel Denise wants to introduce a game, man. We want to get everybody lightened up. Everybody, you know, a little cordial before we get going, yo. But before we go, I want to introduce all the cool kids in the room so far. Before we do, shouts out to my boy, King Bogus. He's on the way. Nadia Janae is on the way. It's gonna be tight like that, man. It's gonna be heavy. But in the room we have, man, just going from my left, man. I've known this guy for like a long time, and I've seen like his rise, man. I've seen his work ethic. I've seen the evolution of his music, the evolution of his personality. I saw this man turn into a father. Man, yo, it is dope just to see this dude in the room. Everybody, it is Bach in the building, yo. Thank you for being in the building, brother.
Really, Khalil, if you didn't know.
Khalil.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, I feel like, I'm old school, man. I'm old school. Khalil's in the building. Khalil is in the building.
Yeah, government's it's fine too, but what's
I
good,
didn't say the
everybody?
whole thing, though.
Yeah, don't do that. I don't know if you can, to be honest. That's
probably not right.
That's a mouthful.
yeah, I probably can't do it correctly, but yeah. And man, yo, this guy to his left, man, yo, just a longtime veteran of the Savannah scene, man. A dope hip hop artist that I just became aware of. I didn't even know that until earlier today. Like, just he's done a lot in this community, and man, a dope event. Your Saturday nights are his, pretty much, yo. This guy right here comes out of, works out of Frozen Paradise, man. Thank you for being here. It is Tap Money in the building, man. How you doing, big guy?
Yeah.
You have your own podcast too, isn't it?
That's probably about my 13th show, but
Yeah.
that's not a
A
part.
podcast?
No.
Oh, okay. What do you call it? What is it?
Thank Rap City. Thank The Basement. Thank MTV Raps.
Okay, for sure. Okay. All right. I'm right next to this guy. Yo, the guy who started all of this. he is the man who started the conversation in the room, man. And, yo, man, I just became aware of him, just really in my radar, just because, it was a well-crafted argument. And that was the part that I really stuck on, was like, it was bullet pointed. It was like, okay, so this guy has been watching and has something to say and some solutions. Yo, it's your boy Zeke in the room. Yo, what's up? What's going on, big guy?
What's good? What's good? Happy to be here.
Yeah, bring the mic a little closer to you, man. I want the people to see you.
Yeah.
Okay. And the coolest kid in the room so far, yo, he is an artist of a different kind, man. This is not your usual audio singer, hip-hop artist. Yo, this is a visual artist, man, and his work is all out the city, man. Yo, you can't turn a corner, and this man has probably got ink on this city somewhere. Yo, it is your boy Zay in the building. What's going on, big guy?
What's good, man? Happy to be here.
You good? You good?
Yeah, man. How about you?
I'm cool like penguin feet, baby. Yo, and to his left, we going all the way to the left. Yo, man, an artist extraordinaire, man. He's a b-boy, a rapper, a folk singer. He sell weed on the side. He might even do hair.
Hey, hold on.
Don't say that.
Yo, man. It is a very talented artist that I've just seen so many facets of him. I don't even know if it's evolution or just your ability to do all things, man. You are a dope all-around artist. It is your boy Basic Lee in the building, yo.
Hello. That's about
No,
all.
no.
All right. And for the first time anywhere, for a lot of y'all,
Shit.
she is about to break your mind. A lot of y'all thought she was a he. Some people in this room was confused. But the face, the mind, the proprietor behind IC Port Savannah, man, what an amazing movement coming out of nowhere and really just making it on the scene and with some staying power. It's your girl, Empress Makalani. What's going on, girl?
How y'all doing? Peace and prosperity, everyone.
And another dope MC in the building, / bodyguard to Clicked Up. The Timberlug Empress
I
herself.
only protect Kim.
Is that right?
That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
You ain't got nobody fooled.
Oh.
Dope MC in the building. It is AP in the building. What's going on, man?
Hey guys.
It's almost like 2 weeks in a row, I think, right?
Ooh.
You ain't never here 2 weeks.
Chill off of her. Chill off her.
At least I'm here though.
No, I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
You always just say.
Mm-hmm.
Look at your ass out.
You right?
My mama said knock you out.
Okay.
Kel told me to.
Kale said knock
That's
you
some
out.
madness. And last but not least, like the heart and soul behind this operation, man, she keeps me like doing my thing correctly. And she's her own amazing soul artist. Dope singer. Just had a single come out. Just had her own video come out, man. She is doing her thing. KD Kel Denise is in the building. What's going on? How you doing?
Hola.
Okay, yeah, that was anticlimactic.
Kevin Durant.
All right. So, we're in the building. We're having a good time. How's everybody doing?
I'm good.
All is well.
Yeah, so.
Feeling like penguin feet, apparently.
Yeah, penguin feet. Shit don't get cold feet. You ever seen penguin feet?
No.
It's cold as shit. So, so we have a game that we're going to play before we even get it. Because I see tight faces. I'm gonna show the room. I'm gonna show the world the tight faces.
Oh.
Look at the tight faces. Look at them. Tight. You thought I got all these niggas in here because they owe me money. But nah. It is a dope, man. Look, every artist in this room, like your accolades far exceed. Like we could do the show and it would just be talking about what all of you guys have done up until like this point. So I really don't want you to like feel like I've shorted you guys because there is just no shortage of information about all of you guys in this community and beyond. You feel me? So I really want the whole audience to find these people and look them up, and their accolades will speak for themselves. The fact that they're in this room doesn't make them look good. It makes me look good because, wow, there are a lot of people in this room, and there's a lot of productivity in this room. So shouts out to y'all and big love, you know what I'm saying? So just want to, you know what I mean?
Shout out to you too.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having us,
Oh,
bro.
yeah. I do a little something, you know what I mean, in the meantime. But, Kel Denise, what we got?
All right, so the name of the game is I Know You Fucking Lying. It is a charades version of poker, basically, but not necessarily. So we're going to have different topics, and then there's like subtopics in between. So like one is music, and you have to name Justin Timberlake songs. Huh? So, right. So you have to name Justin Timberlake songs. It'll start with you, Bach, and you'll be
That's
like,
the first one for real.
no, we're not going to start off like that.
I don't love.
I'm not gonna do y'all like that. No. But you'll say, I can name one. And then it'll go over to you. I can name two. I can name three. I can name four. I can name five or whatever. And then whoever wants to call that next person that's coming out, the one I just previously named, saying, I know you fucking lying, then they'll have to name that within 30 seconds. Typically, you will get a shot, but we don't have liquor in here today. So,
We're just doing it for the love of the game.
we're just doing it for the love of the game. Get
Like
some
Vince Carter.
kikis,
Yeah, for the love of the game, yeah.
some kikis, some ha-has out real quick before we get to the serious
You got a
conversation.
bottle?
He
You
comes
got a
to
bottle.
That man's a father. He always got a bottle. New dad alert. New dad alert. That man stay with a bottle.
We gotta bring it out.
Can I see?
You can bring it out, Kim. We just
What
didn't
is
bring it
that?
out today. We had a meeting before this.
Tequila.
No, like something
Tequila.
dangerous.
Tequila.
What does it say?
Shit, I'm trying to find it.
The percentage, baby. Listen here.
Y'all
Your brain about
goofy.
and protect and
I don't
It's
drink,
already
so
out
I
there.
cannot.
I'm about to say, I don't want to
I
Lil
ain't
Wayne
trying
you,
to
but
fuck
what's in
up.
your cup, dog?
We had a show last year, and he slick had everybody drunk as shit coming behind.
All right,
his,
well,
No.
yeah, he did.
He
Was it the
he
same
called you
bottle?
out. He
If we
said you
gonna
do
do it,
everything.
I do
And you just pulled that out your backpack.
I
we got 3
mean,
shots. No, we don't. You that one.
A little something.
I'm about to say, I got this empty ginger ale can. I was
I got me a
I don't drink, so.
Oh, man.
Well, you
But
might
I-
not get
I
caught
drink
up
for
in
the
your
game.
lies.
I drink for the
okay, I'm
game.
about to say. We'll just use the glasses over there. Just pour you a nice little shot. We'll be classy with our. We'll be demure with our shots.
Wow.
Yeah, I had
That
that
word means shy.
Yes, I do.
Oh.
I just used it to irk his nerves because he fucking hates me.
Oh, there's a crack in that.
It's okay. I'll take that glass if you want me to.
I don't mind it.
Baby said he brought the bottle.
Well,
Nation.
this is gonna turn this into a different conversation.
Pull your own sins, my boys.
This gonna turn this gonna.
This one had
And we're not gonna spend too long on it. We're gonna
We'll do a couple of rounds and then yeah.
That motherfucker. I
Y'all
did,
can
but
talk me
they
up.
were dirty.
Just a little pop, pop, you know?
Yeah, well.
Little
yeah.
bop.
little swish swash.
Just be responsible and take a shot that you could take. God damn it.
This is a big cup.
Yeah, don't let the size of the cup
Yeah,
fool you.
it's a wide cup.
It's wide. Be responsible with your side, cause you will have to drink that if somebody find out that you fucking lying.
Look, now we know why
That's okay.
they
I'm
got
gonna
on them damn glasses.
That was
I'm do a splash.
Skadoosh.
skadoosh.
Over here.
Oh, no, my bad. Oh, you playing too? Okay, all right. Cool.
Also, man, I just want to extend. This is Clicked Up Studio.
Licked up.
No, not what I said, sir.
I'm talking about the liquor.
Yeah. Oh. Bruh.
Freaky ass nigga.
Bruh.
I don't know. Ain't nobody even drink yet. God damn.
My man said, okay.
So we don't take the shot until we have to take the shot, right?
Until you lose.
I like to smell it.
Oh, you just gonna take it just? What'd you say?
He thought this was just a drink.
A little skadoosh.
Give me a little drinky drink.
It do smell good.
I might need a
It smell
little.
expensive.
Give me a little bit more. Ooh, AP.
Like the show.
No, they chasing.
Above.
You ever be like, yeah, no, the shelf below.
It's an actual shot in there too.
This is the shelf above.
I could spend the extra $5 tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, can y'all like top me off just a little bit more?
I knew it was too much.
Did the bottle
One, you
make it
drink
back around?
when it get
What,
back
the
around.
juice?
No, it had to
Yeah.
get back around.
No.
No.
Okay,
I was gonna ask you for some more of that too.
it's over
You
here.
got it. Oh, where's? No, there's a lid.
It's still over here.
Oh,
That
okay.
shit too.
Hold
I'm
on.
not driving, so you know.
Oh, probably.
Oh man. We about to have some fun, yo.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You wanna
Nah,
share?
Pour your own troubles.
Nah, you can't pour it back.
You want to look? Give AP some.
Even Zay was like,
Don't waste liquor.
Hey,
Not waste liquor.
y'all must not have been to the drunk spelling bee.
Oh no. Hell no.
he didn't even say no words. He was like,
I still got too much.
Give me some. Well, give it
Yeah,
to her,
yeah,
and she can pour me some.
get it to me.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
To me.
not all of it. Oh God, you can give it.
You
Okay.
driving me home, goddammit. What's wrong with you?
I'm good. Exactly what I get.
Yeah, we about to get. What you about to say?
Something like that. Something like that.
I got a little.
Jive, you got some jive going on?
Okay, you can if you don't mind, you
A little bit.
and then I'll leave it.
All right,
Half a
yo.
bottle.
I really
I
like to
ain't
smell
even drink
it.
none of my little.
I'm
Sponsored
sorry,
by
y'all.
Addictivo.
We need our sponsorship dollars, please. No, I'm just playing.
All right, y'all ready?
Let's go. Let's get this thing going. We got all these cool kids in the room, man. We got to keep this
All
thing high
right,
out.
we are
Come on,
pulling
let's go.
from the category, I think, random. Camping necessities.
We got.
What? I go camping.
We got to start with 1, 2. Can we start with any number?
AKA, no, it's one.
Yes, but don't fuck everybody up on some. I can name 10.
Nah, I ain't
Got
gonna do
type
that.
shit.
We call it homeless. If you haven't been camping, have you been homeless? That might be some of the same.
Some of the same necessities. There's a Venn diagram. A lot of things are in the middle.
Like,
There's
right
a lot
there.
of things in the middle.
All right, y'all ready?
All right, so camping necessities. I know like 3.
What?
A bunch. I have to give a specific.
Yeah, he said 4. Go 5. He said 6.
I'll go 5.
I know 2.
You gotta go 6 or up.
For real?
Yeah.
Well, you already know I'm lying.
This man trying to drink.
He started out too high.
So what you
That's the point.
what you're supposed to do is, like he said 5, and instead of saying I can do 6, you be like, I know you fucking lying. And then
Yeah, to
gotta
protect
name it.
yourself.
Yeah,
If you want to protect yourself from having to do it, call it out on him.
But if I ain't lying,
Then he gonna have to take his shot anyway. But
sit, bro. I know 5.
take a little sip.
You know 5 what? What's the word?
5
What's
camping
It was
necessities.
camping necessities. We gonna do another
Oh
one.
yeah. Okay, I got that.
We gonna do another one.
let's do another one. Now y'all
So
got the game. Y'all
we
got
start where we left off, right?
Yes. So since he went, he'll be. I can name 1. I can name 2. I can name 3.
Or you can start with 3.
Start off.
The 3, they can't reuse the same 3, correct?
No. So you don't name anything until somebody say, "I know you fucking lying." And so whoever they call, "I know you lying" on, they have to name however the amount is that was on their turn. And they got 30 seconds.
It can be 1. You can start
Catch
with
y'all
They
lying.
get it right. Who?
You better catch
yes,
y'all
so
lying ass
whoever-
niggas right now.
Yes. And then if you get it correct and that number in that 30 seconds, then whoever called you out, they have to take a shot. But if you get it wrong, then you have to take a shot. And then we get to
Where the
another
timer
card, start where that person
Where the
is at.
timer at?
So
I'm
we
finna
have
pull it up
a
now.
conversation.
We gotta
doing
make sure we on point with that one.
Cool. Y'all ready? Let's go. I think this next one might be. You want to do it?
Go ahead.
Okay. This next one is TV, cooking shows.
I know 2.
Man.
Why y'all jumping?
I know you fucking lying.
30 seconds. Go.
Iron Chef, what is it? Some Hell's Kitchen,
Okay.
freaking Martha Stewart, anything, fucking.
Snoop and Martha.
No, thank you.
12 seconds. 10 seconds.
Kids, Hell Kitchen, because they did that one with Chef Ray.
Kids.
That's
That
hell.
I think that's
That's
series.
hell.
You got one more. You got one more.
And
Best Bacon.
it's over.
Oh,
He can have that last.
Yeah, nah, you got
He
that.
said
I would have said
Best
Paula
Bacon.
Dean, Rachel Ray.
All right,
Drink.
you got it at 30.95.
You-
we interrupted. Technically, he got interrupted.
Yeah, he did.
Right.
Okay.
All right, you ready? All right,
Yeah.
so we starting with him on that one.
Okay. Liquor brands.
Shit. This is gonna go around.
You know,
I know 12.
Basically, you know one.
Oh, you start
It's on you because you did it last.
with me?
Damn, this the wrong person. Man, DJ and bars like.
Go low. Okay.
low blow.
Is that low?
He said 6.
You said 6?
Oh my God.
Fuck me.
Are you fucking lying? No,
I know 7.
I know you fucking lying. I just want you to
I
drink.
can try it.
Go ahead. You got 30 seconds. Name
Brands,
Brand.
Brands. No, not
Tito's, Stella Rosa, motherfucking.
That ain't liquor.
goddamn
That ain't
shit.
liquor.
That ain't liquor.
Hennessy.
That's wine.
Mm,
That's liquor, isn't it?
nah.
It's not hard liquor.
You got
Tito's, Hennessy, what's the green bottle?
I don't know.
Cavassier, motherfucking goddamn shit.
This is the first round.
Alcohol abuse.
Oh, y'all are bugging.
He caught me out, and I laughed. My bad.
You want
I'm
this?
so sorry.
Pass that to her.
I will say it ain't fair. I just quit working at a liquor store.
Oh my God, really?
I just think I know aisle B, nigga.
I ain't gonna do that again. Unless y'all make me bust out laughing again. That's all that was.
We are playing this game.
Right, goodness gracious.
All right. You can't call out the one that you right next to.
Right.
It's
yeah,
yours next. You next. AP.
She got Chat GPT pulled up right now.
All right. No, you already picked it out.
I need 12 convenience stores.
All right, y'all ready?
So we start with me again?
No, we're gonna go to her.
You was lying.
All right. Music. Lady Gaga songs.
Oh. That not come back around to me.
I can name 3.
I know you fucking lying.
Just about to
Oh,
Rated.
damn.
I'm not naming a song, so.
Okay, hold on.
So you just made that up.
No, I thought I knew 3.
She said it.
This is just like BS.
Move like.
Okay.
30 seconds.
Oh shit. Okay. Bad Romance.
Yeah.
Telephone. And motherfucking
Easiest one.
I wouldn't know if she was lying or not. She could say.
Nah, hell nah.
She could say blue. She could say blue rainbow, and I'd be like, oh, okay.
Damn, Gaga. I'm so sorry.
You only got one more.
5,
No, I didn't.
3.
I feel so bad because I used to
Damn,
love
you-
Lady Gaga.
You could have said Poker Face. Them the only 3 you need to know.
Poker Face! I forgot about that one.
All right, I can do this one.
Oh, poker face. I know that one.
I'm dead. Delayed.
I make her say.
Bones in the body.
Thought she
Oh,
about
I
to-
know that. I'm a
I thought she
I
about
can
to
name
say
one.
Bone Thugs and
I
Harmony.
love theology.
I can name one.
Okay.
Name 2.
I can name 3.
I know you. Nah.
Well, he
I was about to say.
You good. You got it.
All right. So we got the femur.
You better
Ooh.
We got the tibula.
Indeed.
And then we got the motherfucking goddamn shit that called the.
that rhyme with it. Tibula.
Mine
Is
10.
it a fibula? Nah.
It
He's talking that motherfucker that rhyme with
I don't even know where that's
I was
at.
gonna say clavicle, phalange.
Yeah, no, tibia, fibula,
Nivea.
kneecap.
Patella.
She give you the bone.
Patella.
That's not the same thing. She give you a bone. That's not
Okay.
the
I was gonna say collarbone,
It's
backbone,
patella.
collarbone. Nah, that ain't.
It's called a patella.
Exactly.
The kneecap.
We over
called
here.
who?
Somebody.
Patella. Patella.
The patella, the kneecap.
It's the kneecap.
Y'all know too much. I don't know nothing about none of that.
I thought that
That
was.
drink
my
is
knee.
good. I'm mad. I laughed at the rest of that shit out.
Damn, that's smooth.
It's smooth. It's good. I don't
This
even
is
drink.
juice.
AP, you want to call it?
Crazy.
This is our last one, and we're going to get into
Make
the
everybody
topic of
feel
the
like they're a
day.
little slow a little bit.
Go
This
ahead.
our last one. This our last one, man.
Down
So-
for it.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Yeah, we got to get into this conversation. We got
Countries
watchers.
that begin with the letter, and I get to pick. Whose turn is it?
Who that?
It's
begin with the letter what?
on him.
It's on him.
Countries that begin with the letter
Z.
A.
Oh. Countries, not continents. Got him.
I know 2.
I could do 3.
Hold on. Wait, it's getting too close to me.
Well, you fucked up, AP.
Somebody is fucking lying.
Well, who is it?
No,
Who
Basically
is it?
lying.
Your ass was lying.
you lying,
I'm lying.
and he's for lying for sure.
You want
Not
to do
down.
it?
So
Who's
was
the
about
last
to
one
lie.
that
Do it. You want me to
I
do
was about
it?
to lie like a
Basically,
motherfucker.
it's on you, honey.
Oh man, we could go.
Basically, name 4.
We can go Afghanistan and Argentina. Those my 2.
Well, you just gave
What you giving, man? It was on basically.
Oh, I thought she was pointing over here.
I'm great.
She looked at me and said, "Y'all, one,
She
you
said
lady was
somebody
lying."
fucking lying because she didn't want to do it.
Don't say 5.
I was about to lie like a
I know you
motherfucker.
fucking lying.
But she
I ain't say
nothing.
shit.
You call
You
him.
call him out.
Yeah, you called
I
basically
can call
not.
anybody else.
It was on basically. When you said it's getting too close.
Yeah, you
gotta
gotta say
name
5 A's, countries, not continents.
Yeah, you gotta do 4.
You said 5.
It's 4.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh. 4.
I know you're fucking up. We gonna fact check this because I'm not
The
taking.
continents. Those are continents.
Those are continents? Oh, shit.
Australia was right. Antarctica, no.
But Australia is a
Australia
country
is
and
right.
a continent.
Starts with
So
an A.
that's fair.
Arthur said Nigeria.
Okay, you said 4? Okay, so AP,
Algeria.
Australia, Algeria.
What is Algeria?
Is the
It's
Nah.
in Africa.
I'm about to say something so smart.
No, I'm just forgetting other ones and shit right now.
I wish I could help him.
Probably 2 seconds.
Cause I know he not
This is one
lying.
that's really important.
It just ain't on his tongue right now.
I know him too, but shit.
6 seconds.
Get to the job.
America, like what? Is that you or A?
No, because the proper name is United States of America. So
Yeah. No, Argentina.
Yeah.
It depends on who you're at.
People call us United States of Americans. Like,
Oh, you're trying to name the other ones outside of those two?
Oh no, he
Yeah.
named 2 and I still had to name 4, I guess. So I only named 2, but I forgot the other ones I was thinking about. So here we go.
my bad, y'all. Thought she was
Cheers.
playing at me.
it's all good. It's all good.
All right, that was fun.
So we are about to get into this.
All right,
conversation. I got my notes.
starting.
So if you didn't drink, you won, right?
Pretty much.
Technically, yeah.
You technically lost because we're all gonna drink our drinks. Are we
Yeah.
not?
So
Game's
shot
over.
o'clock.
The game's over.
You got a little something
This
in
is
your.
a
If you got a
leisure
little
sip.
something in your glass, oh, you gonna leisure slip?
It's a leisure
That's
sip.
what y'all want to do.
Cheers to life.
Okay, I'll let you have it.
All right, so check it out, yo. I got my notes over here.
Oh Lord, let
Oh
me
shit!
sit
I was
back,
trying to put the cards back up.
cross my legs,
Are we throwing it back?
and get together.
Let me do something.
No, let's
It
do it.
tastes
Ready?
good.
I want to make sure.
Y'all want to know something that really go with Hennessy?
What's that?
Y'all would never think of it. I learned this in Alabama.
Money? Oh,
I don't know.
Chocolate people.
I just said some shit.
Yeah. Nah, Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Yes.
I can see it.
Yes.
That's some Tennessee shit right there.
That shit good. Try it.
I don't.
Try it out.
I don't shoot it down.
No, it's good.
Y'all probably
You gonna kill
Mountain
your
Dew
liver
has vanilla
times
notes
10.
that you don't really notice it till you put it with some Hennessy. Some vanilla notes.
That probably
In the
be
Mountain
the
Dew?
only reason
Yeah,
I
the
drink
Mountain
Mountain Dew.
Where your cards, Mom?
all right.
Kill your
Try
liver.
that out.
Oh, so I've already done the introduction of all these cool people in the room. So now we're gonna get to the heat of it all, man. So the conversation has been had about the Savannah art scene and why everybody feels like there's, the phrases are there's crabs in a bucket, there's no unity. People come to shows and don't clap, they don't applaud, they come to not be entertained. People only bring their cliques to their shows. There's so many things that you've heard about these shows and about what we do as a community of artists. And the complaints are that we are not coming together. One of the overarching themes is that we don't look like Atlanta or what we perceive Atlanta to be. So many people think in order to make it, you got to go to Atlanta, and they leave here. But there are some hard, heavy hitters in this room. There are some very active people who really want to see a vibrant scene here that is more, cohesive, more thoughtful, and more together than the, I guess, individualist way it looks. It looks like every camp closes ranks around itself and really doesn't reach out. We have a lot of people doing the same type of shows. A lot of times on the same dates, there a lot of times there are 2 and 3 shows at the same time. Kale said it before we went live that, something as simple as an event calendar that we all kind of adhere to and respect could cause, start the motion in that direction. I heard Bot going really dope, really articulate.
Don't call him that.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I keep doing
Shit,
that.
they know it now. Goddamn.
I ain't the only one that's gonna have a foot up your ass.
Yo, pause out. Yo, that was nuts. Khalil.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Khalil has went on a dope rant on Facebook about a week ago, man. Really articulate and very very vulnerable. You took some accountability, just for your burning bridges section, and taking accountability for that, and just learning how to move different was very thoughtful. I thought that was dope. So I'm gonna lead with you. How we're gonna do this first section is I'm going to let everybody in the room have a 2-minute go at what they think some of the issues are in the community, and after every person, I'm gonna pick 2 people to either rebut what he's saying or add on, and each person gets a minute. And then after that, we're gonna go to our next. We got some topics that we're gonna hit, and then we're gonna kind of keep that same thing going. Does that make sense?
It's cool. I'm just like, it just got real political.
In the UN now.
It's hella people in here. We gotta keep it organized.
Man. So there's people who.
Because when it's just 6 of us,
make
it's
sure
still a
everybody's
lot.
audience gets to hear these people speak, man. Because there's gonna, you know what I mean. Even if you come back and watch this, I want everybody to have a moment to really speak to their lens of the community, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I'm trying to do, big guy. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's all good.
It's cool.
Just like, ooh, here we go.
Shit got thick.
Yeah. So starting with you, Khalil. Please, like, throw your lens on the community above and beyond what you did on that rant. If you like what you heard, if you like anything you hear, again, please go to these people's pages, man. I'm sure on every freaking social media outlet, these people are present and accounted for. So there's no excuse for.
Oh, real quick, at the end of the live, I don't know if we have already have y'all tagged, but tag yourselves so that way people can go in and
y'all go
see y'all's platforms and stuff like that. So after the live, just go to our page and then tag yourself or comment or whatever the case may be, so people can and share it so that way people can see it, bring together and all of that stuff as well.
Do that people stuff. So, Mr. Khalil, please take the floor.
Honestly, I don't really know where to start. I mean, there's a lot of things that's been mentioned, list long of problems, quote unquote problems. If anybody already chimed into the live that I did, then you already know where I stand on everything. I just wanted to kind of like, I guess, on a general scale, not necessarily on the part of cohesiveness, but on the part of like, before you can have a cohesive chain, every link has to have hold its own strength. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, you got to mow your own lawn. You know what I'm saying? You got to upkeep your own house, and those houses, those links, will be able to create a strong and tight community. So if you got weak links, or if you've got mediocrity or whatever you want to call it going around, I mean, if you put mediocrity together with something stronger, it's still not going to work, because that stronger thing, that thing with more, with a fuller cup, is just going to wind up draining that cup into everyone else. Yeah, mm-hmm. and then you're all just plateaued at the same place you already started. So yeah, I know what to say. I mean, we ain't really start talking for real. So.
Yeah, no, it was just a 2 minute. That was dope. That was a dope little 2 minute intro. Does anybody have anything to add to that or take away from that?
I think for that aspect in regards to having strength in the house, I think a big foundation that is being missed is that having strength in your house is a thing, but also understanding that the house is a part of a village. So there's HOA, everybody has their opinion and stuff, and I think what we need to do now is find the right avenue. Like, I'm focused on the solution. I really don't give a shit about complaining about the problem because it's not gonna get us anywhere. I think that thinking about it in that type of way, if you have your own business or your own stance and it's your name that's on it, all right, you represent your company, like you said, you build that foundation, but then we have a set head, like group of whatever the hell that we can all go into to delegate and have these conversations and set stuff aside. So then that way we can possibly find ways that we can fund our own businesses, because we have everybody with different resources and different accolades that they know how to maneuver through. So if somebody knows how to get those sponsorships, all right, cool, yeah, handle it for your own people, do what you need to do for your business, but why would you just leave that to just your thing when it can expand and become something bigger? So if your thing is marketing and you know that somebody else needs assistance in that, all right, cool, tailor to that part of it.
We gotta get it down to a minute. So.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Oh. Tell me when to show it.
Now we're talking about what one of my part of my vision is. Mm-hmm. The purpose of I Support Savannah, in its name is I Support Savannah. Mm-hmm. It's for the collective to come together and support Savannah. It's not about my brand, because I'm not an artist, I'm not a business owner outside of I Support Savannah. I created something so that we could come together with our resources
I was gonna pull your tooth on that.
And do what we need to do collectively. You know, we can use each other for whatever and create something huge. I think people miss that with a lot of things.
Why
don't want to come together? Because people have these egos and
wait. We gotta keep the structure.
Cool.
Yeah. Big Tap Money, please.
All right, so when you first said Savannah not like Atlanta, Savannah is like Atlanta, like Miami, like all the other places with the showcases. Showcases are the same everywhere. Nobody come out to them but the local people. Blase. All right, I've been in the music in Savannah since 1999. Started as an artist, moved my way up to doing different things like that. I seen when there was no internet, so on. So we had to move in the street, move by numbers. We got together, we moved by numbers. You move by numbers, it's only so good till people start falling off because they're not getting results that they don't want. Money to make this thing roll. That's it. Besides that, yes, things could change, but we done tried change many times, and it's always the same thing. You need a machine, and you need the people. People don't come out, people don't support artists.
We have somebody in the comment section. They already going up. They say, back in the days of the elders and the people who had consistent resources were the one people who were placed at their head to look towards building the rest up. I guess that's speaking to what you said, Bach, about the change.
Khalil.
Who
the fuck is Bach?
Were you drinking already?
Who is this guy?
Yo, I do to you what Marquise do to me. That motherfucker be on stage and be like, yo, Anthony. I'm like, yo, you are bugging. My fault, G.
No, you good.
All right, yo. So, yeah, I think that's speaking to what you said, Khalil, that some of these stronger links kind of have a responsibility. I guess that's a pushback. That some of these stronger links have a responsibility to cover down if you have that wherewithal.
Stronger links with a purpose. So you got IC Port Savannah over here. She's made it her purpose to fulfill a certain role, right? And she's doing that. You can't ignore it, right? If you choose to ignore it, that means you want the problem to persist.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So people exist out here, but Kels, right?
Yeah.
Like Kels was saying, it's just organization. That's the issue.
I think that's the biggest problem right now. It's not organized enough to the point where we can actually do something about it. And so that's why I said I was gonna pull your coattail, because this website that you have, Mama, that's where that common ground can become. Because on there we can have that calendar. On there we can have the resources that everybody, that strength house, that HOA building where everything is at, it can be focused on there through whatever other businesses that have access to that. Because I'm pretty sure we have people that are over writing grants. We have people that are over understanding the marketing. We have people that are over or that do really, really well with branding.
That's the goal. Like when I first started, all my posts were like, do we have any this? Do we have any that? Do we have any this?
We gotta move on. We gotta keep going.
We are going.
Yeah.
Remember, there's a format for this portion.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. All right, and to speak to Tap Money's thing, we have a response to what he's saying. It's kind of short, funny to me a little bit. There's a lot of comments. Goodness gracious. The Savannah music scene isn't working because people don't want to work with broke artists.
What?
Damn.
I got something.
Hold on.
I got something for everything.
Hey, I feel like we should come back to the comments. I feel like we should come back to the comments.
We'll come back. We will.
Everybody
in the comments. Everybody in the comments. But I will let him. But then we're gonna move around.
Let me answer that real fast.
Yes, sir.
That's a lie if nobody want to work with a broke artist.
That don't make sense.
I'd rather work with a broke artist that got the talent, they got the drive, than artist with money with no talent and sound like boo-boo. You know how many people try to offer me money that I reject?
No, I believe it. There are a lot of people out here who just kind of already have
Sometimes it
their
works,
ideas.
Ice Spice is a very...
That don't work.
That's
marketing.
That don't work.
That's a machine for
That's
sure.
a machine, though.
It's not. There's no longevity in that.
I mean,
There's no
anybody can
longevity.
have.
No, she just lost almost
That's
a
what
half a
she's-
mil followers.
Everybody has their viral moment. There's no longevity in what Ice Spice is doing.
All right.
It's not an attack on you. Like,
All right,
don't take it personally.
Big Z. You have 2 minutes, sir. The floor is yours.
I feel like the issue is nobody cares about the community for real.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these organizations and things are ego based. Is what I want, is what I see for Savannah, and not really diving into where we are. We have to have the conversations about what's not working, so we can figure out how we come up with a solution for it. Yeah, there's been a lot of complaining, but in all, there's been no real collaboration.
Collaborations, yeah.
Like Zay for a while has been co-hosting events for the community. Is like he's gonna do his thing regardless. He just offered a platform for us to come out and celebrate. Most of the time, it's free. Like when it was charging, like you was getting food, like you were getting fed more than just food. You were getting a good vibe. You were being around dope people. And we've moved so far away from things like that. It's all about the money. Every time we come together, there's got to be a competition. There's got to be a winner. There's got to be a loser. And there's no follow-up behind it. I win this prize. I don't hear from y'all until the next event. There's no real community here.
I mean, that type of thing that's a money machine, though.
Yeah,
But I'm trying to follow
any
Fortnite.
rebuts to that? Anybody?
What'd you say?
1 minute rebuttal.
What do you want to hear from somebody after you win something? What do you want from them? What do you want to hear?
Shouldn't that be
How can we move forward and collaborate and do something bigger? Obviously, I win. Obviously, hold on, wait, let me finish. Obviously, I won. I'm just saying, like,
No. Do you think? Yes, sir.
If I won, obviously the judges saw some potential in me. So rather than, oh, you won, I'm gonna give you money and I'll never talk to you again.
I see what you're saying. Like some type of.
There's no entity
headline show.
there's no entity behind artist development. There's no entity behind getting resources for these artists that actually quality resources. We could just grab a random videographer and throw them to me. They wouldn't know what to do with an artist like me. My visionary mind is so complex. You can't just throw a random videographer to Khalil. Like it's not gonna work.
I don't need
There
one.
is.
It don't.
People are really.
I'm just saying, regardless of who we already working with, for the hypothetical, it is a random person not gonna be able to capture the vision that you have.
You're right.
Okay.
I get why people don't see it though.
So
It's crazy.
All right.
you have to,
Last comment, then we're gonna move on to Zay, because it's really. Go
Go
ahead.
answer this question.
Yeah.
you have to reach out. If you don't reach out to nobody,
That's
no
what
one's
I'm
going to
saying.
reach out to you.
Yeah.
You have to say what you want. If you don't say what you want, no one's going to volunteer for you. Everyone has their own mission, their own goals, their own agendas. So if you want your agenda to fit with their agenda, you got to figure out how can we, like you say, come together. But you can't assume just because you win. It's a winner every week. It's a winner every day.
That's what I'm talking about.
Somebody sound good every day. So everybody can't just focus on one person.
But that's
Oh, I get that, but even still with the Pope Palooza, there've been hella winners. There's never been a Pope Palooza winner circle where you
Yes.
just throw a show where nobody's charged to come
We did
perform.
that. Yeah, we did.
Like how?
We did that when I brought QC marketing manager to the club. When I brought some of my booking homeboys to the club. If you had one, we'll put you on it. When we did the $1,000, $1,500.
It's still a competition. Like it's not just celebrating the artist and honoring what the city has to bring. We're still pitting each other against each
Okay.
other.
Well, we
Because
also
of
did
what
free
the-
shows too, though.
You don't
Alright,
think
let's-
the music
So you
industry
gotta,
is a competition?
you gotta,
No.
you
It
gotta
is.
understand.
It's
You
not.
gotta
It
understand being when you're like scouting for artists, they compete with each other.
Where's the competition? What is the competition?
Okay, hold on. We
gotta get this.
Hey, we have to go through this. Like, so please. I understand this is a very passionate conversation, and I really want to have it. We got to have it the right way, right? So we got to go through this metric, or else it's gonna descend into just jarring and you know what I mean?
And that
This
is not the point of this
So
conversation.
this is definitely made so we can definitely make sure that everybody is heard in a really dope and articulate way. So we have to be able to let people complete thoughts. We have to be
and
able
I'm
to let
taking
people,
notes.
Yeah, we gotta be able to let people, say what they're gonna say. All right, cool, everybody.
Mhm.
All right, cool. All right, moving on.
Who ain't my daddy?
why I hate black people.
Whoa, let's stop saying that.
Oh man, yeah, the race is a mistake. No, Big Zay, please, the floor is yours. And wait, before I do it, I just want to say that I think it's dope to have Zay in the room because he's not necessarily the traditional type of performing artist, even though he does do his performing at shows, live producing visual art. So I think it's a really dope lens and a really dope opportunity to hear from your boy. There you go.
Well, speaking from a perspective of like building a platform and collaborating, I think like one thing that don't get touched on a lot is that people, they want to show up for like the fun part, the show part, the performing part, the part that, you know, get you some good content for the Instagram and social media. But when it comes to like really like doing the work, like putting together meetings, like forming plans, putting together like the setup and all that, the work that really like it takes to like really put something together, a lot of people is hard to find. And I feel like that's a crucial part in putting together events and creating platforms. And then part two of that, when I do, you know, do these shows and stuff like that, like a lot of the artists or musicians that I've worked with don't do a lot to even promote themselves. It's
Thank
like
you.
they
Thank
want, you know, others to do it for them, but it's like everybody's at the level. So you kind of got to put in that work. Everybody got to have like a sense of selflessness in this. And I just feel like everybody trying to get or milk, you know, whatever they can to, you know, reap any benefit they can from it, you know, rather than trying to put themselves out there and see how they can be of use, you know, so they can, you know, get some of that in return. That's really. And then also, is there a bathroom in here?
Yes, there is.
A lot of artists don't put in their own work.
They don't understand they milking a partially dehydrated cow, like real shit. Like there's milk in the cow, but it's enough milk to get things started. But if you milking it and you
ain't putting
and you're not putting nothing back, you're not feeding the cow, that cow is gonna die, and the steak you get from it is gonna be shitty.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying?
The artists tend to complain about dud shows, and then you go on their page to see
How many
if
times
they
they
did any
posted the
sharing or
flyer.
posting. Like it takes a collective, and that's the point of building a team.
Or
So you have
how many? Just if you pay attention, how many artists come in with a girlfriend or just a friend? None of them. They come there, show up, just show up.
right.
Yeah.
Nobody with them,
Yeah.
and then feel like they're the star of the show. Then someone come in there with 20, 30 people. Everybody give it the same
You see
energy.
how we roll.
Everybody, yes, as you're supposed to move. As everybody giving the same energy, that naturally is going to be a better show than an individual person.
Just coming in.
natural.
But another thing also is not coming into the mindset of these type of shows. Like, yeah, you're here if it's a competition to win, but at the same time, you're here to support everybody.
It's supposed to be a networking.
Exactly.
They don't
So
network.
no, nobody is getting somebody. Because one thing when I was in, because my startup in like this type of community in the music community was in Florida, and I had a manager. Before I could leave any show, I had to have at least 5 to 10 new Instagrams before I went anywhere, and that whether it be somebody that's marketing or another person that's an artist as well. Nobody is prioritizing stuff like that. Nobody cares about that extra step
because of the competitive energy that's placed around it. Once it becomes, it's solely
it can still be it can still be a competition, but it's the mindset that people come in at.
Once it becomes once you brand it
false.
first.
There was a.
Oh,
That's
can I
false.
finish real quick?
I got you, but I have to interrupt you because that's false. I'm from before the internet.
But now the internet
we have
exists.
500 people in the club to watch us perform each and every Wednesday. It's not no minimum than 500. It's 15 of us, and all of us are competing. All of us want to perform at number 10 because we know that's the highlight of the night. And all of us is on each and every person in that stage song. Each one of us went to the studio together. Each one of us made sure that we did music
That
together.
was when you were doing it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That's not happening now.
We have to move on.
Y'all watch
We have to.
I want
It's
to
not
talk.
happening now.
Yeah, we got.
It is happening. Y'all not seeing it.
All right,
It's okay though.
Yeah, let's move on because I know everybody has a
happening.
perspective. My guy, basically, what you got? Can we pass the mic to him, by the way?
Either one.
Can you repeat the question?
It's not really a question.
your
It's just
perspective
what
on
your
the-
perspective
Yeah.
is on the argument in general. What is your 2 minutes of fame about what this conversation has been about? It's no specific question. It's just your opinion
We're just
on
opening
what's
up,
going
and
on.
then I have the
Okay. Yeah. From hosting hip hop night, like I did that off and on for like 15 years.
Yeah, for
every
sure.
damn Tuesday. And one of the things, like, this is going back to, you remember me, motherfucker.
Oh, indeed, indeed.
Now, when you're talking about competition, one of the things that me personally, this just come from years of battles, whether it was MC or breaking. The one thing I really took into consideration in all types of, like, I'm about competition in all types, but I'm never competing with anybody.
Exactly.
My competition, and every time I'm doing something, it's always with myself.
Right.
So I'm going to compete with those who push me to the limit of myself. So I'm not worried about the competition. I'm not worried about anybody stepped in the room. I'm worried about how good I'm going to be when I'm put against somebody who's up on that level. That's how I look at competition, just based on that. But as for the scene, like, first of all, love what you're doing. Love seeing it all. That shit's beautiful. Love what you're doing. Love what you're doing. We did the show recently. Like, one of the things I've looked at is, just like, jumping off of what Zay was saying, is like constructing and curating events and finding people who are willing to keep that consistent. Over the years, like, dude, when I did that hip hop night for 15 years by my fucking self.
Right.
I had a crew, but I've had members of my crew being like, yo, we don't like how the fuck you handling it. All right, get the fuck out. It ain't about you, it ain't even about me, it's about hip hop.
Right.
So it was about
That
the
part.
culture right from the door. So those people will weed off and fall off, as far as I'm concerned. I think right now there's a lot of opportunities, like things that I've been looking at, where everybody's doing online, that I've been loving personally. I think it's a whole different game, like how you was talking about back in the day before the internet until now. It's a whole different world, and honestly, I feel a lot worse for the motherfuckers right now.
Facts.
Shit, we used to sell units. You know what I'm saying?
I'm right.
Yeah, so
Albums.
You
like,
say what's, you say what's that?
like,
That's what I'm saying. It ain't the same no more.
it's a really hard game right now because nobody's buying music, everybody's renting it. It's like,
That's a conversation in itself.
that's what your Spotify and all that.
That's written it.
even
yeah.
the artists leasing beats.
Yeah, you're not buying music, and that's really fucked up because you got to think of it on the artist end. You're fighting for the rights to keep to their music, so they don't own their music. You don't own their music. Only people own their music is the motherfuckers up top and putting it on Spotify and being like, yeah, thanks. So it's just like, it's a really crazy game right now that I think is going on, but can shit happen? Oh, all day. I'm like, you just got to change the hustle and adapt to what's going on. And really, it's got to start at the ground level, and it's got to start with a unit of people who's going to be on the same page. Like, booked you over there at DOS Box, I'm the booking agent over there. Had to work my way to get in there, book at a couple of places over there. Recently, talked with, but most of the stuff I do, like, I'm a sound guy. Sound guy at a lot of shows. Most of the shows I do are metal shows. Metal, punk, freaking country, rock.
The
So
ones people
most of that
love to
scene-
come out to.
Most of the scene I know, but
support.
one of the things I look at is, as soon as I started booking over at DOS Box and getting up with them, there's a whole group of Savannah bookers who put me into their Instagram, who they just message each other all day about bands coming through, who they need to send to, who's holding what dates. Oh, are you on that date? Oh, I won't do it that date because you're doing that date. All on this one Instagram message group.
Love that.
All right,
Yeah,
dope.
they actually hit me up being like, could you tell us who are the hip hop artists around here we need to look for?
Right.
So it's like things like that that just
There's stuff
need to
happening, it's
happen
just
within
under.
our
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all that I see. It's like, it's just got to be consistency, and everybody's gonna be on a different shit, yo. Like, everybody got a lane. I ain't worried about what people talking about or like
That
on their
part.
levels and all that. My biggest thing is if you can perform on the stage and you can rock the crowd. If you can't, that's where I base my shit off of. I'll be like, yo, look, Can you rock a stage? Let me come see you. I ain't gonna base it off of your damn Instagram or any shit like that. I want to come and see a show.
Can you rock a stage when nobody in the room?
Exactly. You're gonna rock a stage, whether it's 2 or 200
Indeed.
or 2,000. Are you gonna sit up there and bitch?
All right, we're gonna move. Yo, not just yet. But does anybody have a rebuttal? Have anything to add to my man?
I don't have a rebuttal. I have an agreement with some of what he was saying. One on the competition thing, and two on the evolution between how it was running when you were first going and how it is kind of like now. I think one, the energy of competition is healthy if it is approached in a healthy manner. And everybody is competing with everybody else that is inside of the room and not with themselves. And that is the problem. When we learn that it's me versus me, and I'm in here and I do my best, whatever the fuck happens afterwards, really and truly, it has nothing to do with me as long as I'm doing what I need to do. I bring my people, I advertise my people enough, and I have my audience come in there, they'll support, and that's all I can do is do my best and bring my people. And then from there, it's the judges. And then, I'm not done. And then in regards
It's not that big a deal, guys. She just said she's not done.
Right.
And then in regards to...
It's not a clap.
And then in regards to the evolution of time, what I think the lost gem is, y'all were on the streets. Nobody's doing that shit no more because they got lazy. I can post it on social media. I got 2,000 or 5,000 or however many people following me. Only 10% of them folks are seeing you, and only 1% is gonna actually respond. So until you get off your ass and start putting that work in, that how it was in the past, we're not gonna get the same movement no more because the same passion isn't behind it. Until we learn how to merge those two things, how it was done back then and what is going on right now, we're not gonna get no fucking where.
All right. Correct. All right. So moving on. Shouts out. There's a lot of flowers being given to I Support Savannah. So this is your moment to say what you want to say. 2 minutes and go.
Oh, see, that just kind of
I'm
got me. But anyway, I want to speak on the competition. Like everyone said, well, she said, competition can be healthy. I recently had a show that was competition based, but the ones that were in competition, everyone knew each other. Mm-hmm. There was a tactic behind showing it off as competition, a versus battle, of course. It sounds like a competition, but it wasn't. It was friendly fire type of thing. Mm-hmm. Promotional tactic for people to promote, just like the I-912, I Support Savannah, top 10 videos that we have going on. It's not a competition for real.
We all know.
Artists want money, so the prize is money. Mm-hmm. But it's about the eyes being seen. It's about the people being seen. The artists that want everybody else to be involved, seen, because the consumers like competition. The people like to see this and that and this and that and this and that. So you create that environment, but it's for the artist to be seen. Every single artist in the competition is seen by every single person that wants to see the competition. So one person might be the headline, two people might be the headliners, but we got 5 or 7 or 10, 8 artists at this show that is being seen by the fans of the 2 people that's being headlined. It's a tactic. So I can see artists not understanding the behind the scenes work that has to be done, the putting together and stuff like that, but there's a tactic. And when it's friendly, it's friendly. If we come together and support each other, then the word competition would just be a word, competition. But it's a show. And all in all, the videos being seen, get this many votes, get this many votes, get this many votes. Now you're looking at everybody's music video. Get in on the contest. So your video can be seen whether it gets the votes or not. You want to be seen, be seen. We're creating.
Because is it directly linked to your YouTube for that?
Yeah, it's directly linked.
So those views go straight.
Roku. It's directly linked to Amazon Fire. It's directly linked to more than one, but nobody sees that. All they know is I'm gonna send my YouTube link. But what happens is the clicks are all yours. Mm-hmm. You're sending a YouTube link, not a song, not an MP3.
That's what I was
asking. You're getting your views just by sending the YouTube link. Watch your views go up. Like, just watch it. But there's a tactic in everything that we do. Now, whether people go with the program or not, like, for the most part, it seems as if the consumers, the people we want to come see the shows, they don't want to pay a certain amount. I've had several conversations online where artists don't want to pay this. Consumers don't want to come in and pay a door ticket. They don't want to do this, that, or the third. There's a certain group of people.
There's a reason.
There's a certain group of people who will pay for a certain specific, like, for instance, I'll say like the Flavor of Zay and Phil's shows. We love that type of stuff. At least my group of like-minded people will pay $20 for a ticket for that. Who wants to really pay for rap art? Nobody really want to, especially if everybody's kind of like camera this and camera that. Nobody's kind of trying to pay for people to come see the artists. We have to put the artists out there. We have to support our own artists. We have to come together. Everybody that has a problem with the situation, we all have to support each other and show what it looks like.
Shout out to Roy QBR.
I do got a rebuttal for that.
So let's get a rebuttal. Let's go.
Yeah, I feel like this kind of comes back to what Khalil was saying in the beginning, because at what point are we just holding up weak links and we're not holding people accountable for the work ethic and the things behind the scenes? We could just throw a bunch of people on stage because they work together. They haven't worked on their stage presence. The songs aren't good. Just being straight up about it, like the dedication to the craft isn't there. It just, you see what can come from being a music artist, and that's what you want. And I get the tactic of competitiveness, but there's no spirit of competition of what Zay and Phil had going on, and we flock to things like that. People are tired of just paying money to stand up. People flock to that. It's not just the same.
Is it not still a competition though?
It's not. Nobody's winning anything. Like we're.
On this part. Okay. Sorry, I'll hold the mic up.
I want to finish what I said.
When we talked about like people paying for stuff and all this other stuff, watched this for a long time. Going back to Hip Hop Night. When first started Hip Hop Night, what was that, early 2000s, we was just having donations at the door. And people would donate like $10, $20, doing shit like that. Within the first couple of years, after like the 5th, 6th year, like I remember being at the door and some military dudes coming up and we decided to make it $2 suggested donation because we wasn't making any money on it. And the dudes was like, "Do we get a military discount?" I'm like, "On $2?" Right? So it was like
a donation.
Yeah, but, you know what I'm saying? But it's like
on a donation.
One of those things where this is like, just to give you perspective, this is not something that is just within the hip hop and black community. I watch this with every genre. It's one of the things that's an ongoing problem, especially like downtown. That's why I don't touch that shit as much. Is a lot of the places, the venues don't want to, or venues don't want to charge a cover because they don't want to be turning away tourists. So what they do is they give you a flat rate, even though they make it a bunch of money. If a bunch of tourists come in here, they don't care if seeing you or not because you're not the draw.
Right, there's no
but
value behind it.
That is an ongoing thing, and when you go out of town here, other places, they have covers for wherever you go. And you'll pay it gladly because that's the only way your ass getting in. Have limited venues that actually do that. They're only starting to start up now. Like, dude, we only
because they made their money from the bar.
Brung y'all to Dice Box for that one show, paid y'all out of percentages of what we made in sales. Next week we sold,
which is fair. I think it's fair.
Which was fair. Next week we had a show with Pope Baby Sizzle, packed to capacity. He had a $20 cover. He ain't even rap. It's just 2 DJs, kickback, had some shots. Yesterday had a show with Eric Bailey, brought a bunch of comedians, $20 cover. People paid it because they knew what they was coming to get. It's like consistency helps, but if you're down the block giving a free show on Monday and then expect somebody to come and pay you on Friday, it's like something that happens a lot what I watch
okay.
with a lot of places.
I dig
Sorry.
Okay, we're gonna move on. Yo, AP, you've been sitting here quiet, like just chilling.
Yeah.
What is your perspective?
I'm about to be the black sheep. Y'all ain't about to fuck with me. So what you was talking about, saying like it's not a competition when you
bring the mic to you. Bring the mic to you.
Okay. When you go to these places, to most people, when you say first place, second place, third place, $1,000, $500, that is a competition.
That's what I was saying.
But I'm not finished.
Okay.
So, if I'm at Popalooza and they say first place is $1,000, I'm not going there to the next person like, hey, bruh, I hope you do better than me. I'm not doing that. I'm there to do better than you, not saying I don't support you, but I support me more than I support you. It is a competition.
But we'll stand outside and not even come in and support the other artists. We'll just wait till somebody say, oh, you about to go turn.
Yeah,
Because it's $1,000. I'm not here for you.
But we talk about bringing the city together.
Yo.
That's the point.
Yo.
It's not about you.
But it's not about you either.
I mean,
you want people to support you, but it's not about you either. You got to earn that support. So you say you want these these places to follow up after you win. That's not their job. It's just competition, and competition over. Back in the day, they used to stand on the corner and sell their CDs. You have to do that yourself. After you win, promote your win, and then do your next thing. It's not on that competition or whatever to feed you as an artist. That's not your manager. That's not your A&R.
That's not what I was
So quick question. Do you think that is conducive? I want to get you on the opening subject so we can. Do you think that helps the community at large have that type of mentality?
I just feel like realistically, nobody wants to help anybody. That's just the realistic point of view of it. Everybody wants to be better than everybody wants. But I mean, it is though.
Wait. Let her.
Because once, okay, let's say all of us get in a group, right?
Mm-hmm.
I really want to help.
And 9 times out of 10, it's always that one person that see that one person doing better than everybody, and I'm like, dang, I want that.
I want him on the team.
No, but a lot of
you on the team.
but
All right, wait. Let me pause out.
Let
me pause out.
I want that.
Let me pause out. Hold on
Right.
1 second. Let me pause.
Always that one person. So then now there's a competition.
I want you on the team.
And
because
competition betters certain people. Oh, you're doing that? I'm going to top you. Oh, you're doing that? I'm going to top you.
So I think
Let's
she's
add
talking
clarity.
about competition and
Artists.
more so in a level of growth.
And I think
And
team should
talent.
have that competition then. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, no,
You know
a
how
team
we got
should.
Icy Boy
It
Savannah and we got a
should be.
collective of artists.
It should be.
So it's like, okay, if let's say I'm just call out 3 artists that's in our group. Okay, we got Gutter Smooth, Jigga, and Stress. If Gutter Smooth booming right now, Jigga get with it. What's up? Put him on the track.
Guess what,
What's
though?
up? Collaborate. Let's get it.
What I'm saying is,
You get what I'm
y'all
saying?
sitting here having this conversation because the reality of it, that is not happening.
It's
and
happening.
That's what I'm telling y'all.
Wait.
Right,
Pause.
we don't
And
need.
we trying to show in the circle. We're trying
I
to
know,
show
y'all
All right,
trying to
pause
do
out.
what it looked like so that we could come together, all of us in this room.
Right.
I gotta get my
So here's
Go
the
ahead.
thing. Here's the thing. to her point, because I think she has a point. I think people are too busy defending themselves.
Yeah, they're not listening to what
and
she's
not
trying to
hearing what she's
say.
saying. The point is, the reason why you even have to do what you're doing is because it's not
It's the natural.
Yeah,
right.
somebody's
So
doing
if we're
better
gonna be
than
like,
you.
oh no, well I do it, it's okay to be in a room filled with unique individuals. I think that's why I did this. But if we are going to, we can't sit here and have a conversation about the problem and then find a way to say that there isn't a problem.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So there's obviously a problem in this community.
Right.
Obviously,
We gotta
everybody
have the
sees
talk.
it.
That's what I said. We gotta
Obviously,
talk
everybody
about
has spoken on it. So then going, well, no, that's not what's happening. It's happening.
That's exactly what's
That's what
happening.
I'm saying.
So you're
That's what I'm
gaslighting.
saying.
It's clear that it's happening.
But it's
Well,
not.
everybody-
It's not the
everybody
only
is-
thing that's happening.
But y'all are
though.
getting distracted.
That's not
by
the only thing that's happening.
How that's exactly what I'm saying. You're getting
Yeah.
distracted by
She's
what's
not-
happening and not seeing what's happening.
So at this point of the conversation,
What
You get
has
I'm
happened?
saying?
yeah, at this
And
point
what
of
is
the
happening?
conversation-
Like, literally.
At this point of the conversation, we're just trying to hash out what we see. So if you are going for,
I'm just trying to show y'all what y'all ain't seeing.
But that's
The
but-
reality
Right, but that's
of
not
it
what
is
this
when
portion
you
of
go
the
on these
conversation
shows
That's
like
your
The
reality.
Voice,
So
these people don't really give a fuck if that person do good or not. I came here to win.
right.
I don't give a fuck about you,
Damn,
or
shit.
you.
God damn.
That's the
Fucked up.
reality of it. All that coming together, all that coming together bullshit.
It's not-
It's not.
That mentality is what's killing us.
But I'm not saying that's my mentality. I'm saying that's the reality.
It's
So
not-
I think what
That
she's
is the reality.
it is the
'Cause you
reality
wouldn't
because
be saying, oh,
we,
why we can't come together.
I didn't say that. I just said we can. I never said we can't.
The whole
come together. I
conversation
said
is
my
because
whole-
we're not a unit.
My whole argument is we can.
Yeah, I feel like
Right, but we're having this argument because we have not done it yet.
Exactly,
Because
that's what I'm
people have
saying.
had the same mindset that she's talking about right now. The nature of the mindset of a lot of people outside of what is inside of this room, outside of what is in this room, and the people that have passionately talked about what their problem is and agree that we need to come together. Outside of that, they're not giving a fuck.
Okay,
And so I think at the end of the day, what we need to do to make people give a fuck is sadly make networking with somebody else a prize. They don't understand the value in that. And because they don't understand the value in networking with another person, they feel as if it's stealing away from what they already got. We're actually, at this point in time, with
Everybody
social
wants
media.
their
hate
own
that.
individual manufacturers. Nobody wants to come together and be the distribution. Nobody wants to do that.
That's not.
But when I was talking about, when I said this before, everybody want to be Walmart, but nobody thinks about the fact that Walmart supports numerous fucking brands inside
Use
of their
that
store.
as a
And then
example.
they have great value as well.
Right.
So they have their own shit, they have their market value, and they have the people that come in.
Let her cook.
to-
Let her cook out. She got.
They have their own market
How it go
value.
from me to everybody else.
I love you. They have their own market value.
Damn pot.
I mean,
They have their own market value.
This was destined to
Because
be
that's
like
the
this.
reality of it, though.
It was
Like,
No, which is the
destined to end
fact.
up like
Yeah.
that
But
the
I mean,
whole
you
time.
have people that pay for great value,
Because I use
and then
that.
you have people that pay for fucking.
All right, so check it out. All right. So check it out. Khalil wants to
can I
rebut.
get my feel too, man?
Okay, no, yeah, okay. Let's
Yeah,
back
go
up.
ahead.
Let's
Do
back
what you
up.
gotta do.
Okay,
Do what
please.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Khalil.
No.
I'm babysitting on purpose.
It's two shots. It's two shots.
He can't take that shot. He gonna get the bill.
Oh yeah, jive over there, bull
Drink
jiving.
and drink.
Right. You mixed it. Oh yeah.
We the only
Yeah, I'm gone.
I told y'all I was
Yeah, no,
soft.
he
Oh, I
know-
didn't tell y'all I was
he
soft.
know
I'm
the
We're
soft.
gonna take that damn shot to have the damn.
He gonna take it
anime
home.
player.
You about to leave the glass here, brother. No.
But all I'm saying is, it's not an attack on you. I feel like you think that. It's not an attack on you. It's not an attack on anybody. It's the reality. Like, when you go to these places, I've seen people getting mad because they don't win Popalooza, because they don't win.
Oh yeah, I don't take any of that personally.
That's you. But the reality.
So we gotta.
is-
We're talking about higher level.
I know.
It's okay.
Yeah, we're not talking about you. It's
I know. That's why I say I'm not. This a lot of this has been. I feel it's my reality, but the real.
You know
I'm
what
not.
I
Go
see?
ahead. Go. Bro.
You know what I see? I see an artist, another artist. I see a collective controller. I see a showrunner. I see another showrunner / artist. What you got? You are two artists trying to say.
I don't just do. I don't just make music.
I'm not saying.
Wait. Shh.
We have the glue on that couch.
Okay, the mic. Gotta say the mic. Say the mic.
Oh, I'm talking. No. We got the glue on that
Yes.
couch. So this is
Yes.
the thing. Yes, if an artist goes up against another artist in a competition, no, they're not gonna give a fuck because they trying to get that.
Because I'm trying to get
Right,
my
that's the
bread.
fact.
Artist
That's
to
the fact.
artist.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Artist to artist. If you're part of a collective and you really actually fuck with each other, then yeah, you're gonna support. But
A lot of times
one
the people
thing.
that fuck with you are the people that don't know you.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Well, if you
Here's the
look at
thing.
the
Here's the thing. Here's the
team,
thing.
Nobody.
Here's the
knew
thing.
each
With-
other.
Okay, shameless promo.
With
You got a
all
valid
of,
point.
God
but
damn.
with everything though, with everything, you cannot force a person to collaborate with somebody else if they don't want to.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen is supposed to happen, right?
Right.
The people that's gonna join your collective, they're gonna join. The people that's not aren't. And it's on them to fend for themselves out in this Mad Max
What you gotta
Fury
say,
Road.
Ty?
You know what I'm saying?
And I
Okay.
agree with you.
All right. I look at myself as the blueprint. It's nothing I haven't did. You know how long I've been doing this for. I started off with Seaport Road Show. 50 of all the #1 artists, from Third Coast to Southbound to you name it. If there was somebody, they were on it. From Soldier Tight, from Female Hustlers, I just name them. 50 artists. I got with all my booking manager homeboys because I already been in the club. I already been booking artists. If you know an artist, you done seen an artist on TV, I done brought them to Savannah. I already know these people. I get these 50 artists. We go to the places. All the artists want to perform at the highlight. No one want to pass out these CDs. No one want to pass out these shirts. We at the hottest club. All right, y'all. Before we go on, pass out CDs, pass out shirts. We spend all this money, we load up 5 vans. What are we doing? No one wants to do that. It gets kind of draining watching all these 50 people trying to help them No one's sharing the CD. I said this. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm still an artist. I'm not even gonna push my music. I'm gonna push y'all music. Send me your music.
Right.
I'm gonna put it in the club. I'm gonna put it on live mixtapes. That piff, all that shit is gone. But we did that. Guess what? Ask me how many people share a CD out of those 50 people on those mixtapes that I went in there and produced myself.
3.
None of them. Ask them how many
Goddamn.
showed. Ask them how
That's
many
why
showed
I'm
up.
grateful
Hold on,
for the
baby. Hold
team.
on, baby. Please. Ask me how many showed up to the mixtape release party. Ask me how many producers when I put out there, hey y'all, send me your beat pack. When I bring an artist, I'm gonna put them your beat pack. They're gonna contact you for the beats. Ask me how many beats I got. So it's the work ethic, but it's not just the work ethic because it's also the fans. So you try to do it for free. You do it for free, you gotta get 30 artists on the showcase. I have to pay the employees that work at the club. I gotta put so many artists that come through the door. I'm still not gonna charge them, just hope they bring one person so I can make my revenue to pay the people.
Right.
They don't show up. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the Popalooza version where we have to charge people to perform one. At least I know I can pay the people that work. And I'm gonna give you money. And I'm gonna find different radio DJs, different platforms to put you on anything I can think of to put you on to help you afterwards.
I absolutely agree with that.
That's
'Cause
dope.
There was a conversation when artists had a problem with being charged to perform, and they not realizing that everything you just said. Like now, it's almost to a point where you gotta charge the artist to perform
It's a business.
in order
At the end of
to.
the
But
day.
y'all, the artists are kind of like, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
I have two different outlooks of it, but when it's on some showcase type stuff, and you creating a show and you charging the artist to perform, I understand that there's other factors that need to have.
Real quick. It's dope. We got one more so we can get past this general part. We got some dope questions.
I just wanted.
Real quick.
I first.
Go ahead.
Oh no, you good,
no,
brother.
it was just
Passion.
now when we talk about this, even like I know when I was doing my thing around here, did a little differently. Like didn't really ever do the pay to play situation. Most of the time, most of what our crew would do was honestly hip hop night became a fucking bargaining chip, where made trade shows with people from out of town. When
Right.
there, you give me a show down here, I get you a show here.
That's pretty
That's
slick.
something we need
That's
to
pretty
do.
slick.
Started working on that. As for when you was talking about earlier, you just like
Me?
yeah, when you was talking about earlier, and you was just like most of the people who fuck with you don't know you.
Yeah.
Those are called fans. That's a good thing.
Fact.
Yeah.
Like I've learned that with a lot of motherfuckers around me. Like yo, it was a quote I read a long time ago that made me like yo, it's gonna be a lot of people who gonna fall off around me. When you're leading a bunch of followers, you have a crowd. When you're leading a bunch of leaders, you have a movement. Everybody who was in my crew was a leader. So when we was doing our thing, we moved as a unit.
You got a Cat Williams vibe. Sorry.
Sorry.
Impulsive thought.
Yeah. All right. But
Random dancing.
I had to get it out. It was like,
nah, it's just mainly like find the people who ain't on game. Like even when I'm booking people, I look around to see who is doing shit out here. I hit you up because I seen you doing shit out here. I was like, word. So many people come up to me being like, yo, I'd love you to get me a show on this and all that. No, man. I'm like, I ain't going off your Instagram. I'm going off of where I see your shows at. Even if you on Instagram, where are your live videos of your shows? Where are your performances? What is the numbers? As a booking agent, I can holler at any of these clubs and find out the numbers of how many fucking people you bring to a goddamn show. So it's like, it ain't hard.
All right, so dope. We got a last one, man. Kel Denise, thank you for your patience. I know it's been passionate already, man. I haven't even got to the real question. This is crazy. So
Really?
right, yeah. I just asked her what was your general feel of the scene. It's been this long.
Yeah, this is what happened. This,
Already an hour plus.
this format was
It's meant to be streamlined, but it definitely.
we got too many strong minds.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, Kel Denise, please, this is your moment. Please say what you said.
My overall view of everything is we need to stop talking, and actually after today, I don't feel like a conversation needs to be held about what the problem is too much. We need to then go into problem solution phase. What people are going to actually stand up and be committed to doing specific jobs what people are going to stand up and be committed to finding the resources to bring these people together, what people are going to do this, that, and the third. I feel like a lot of the problem is everybody is trying to be chiefs and nobody's trying to be, nobody is trying, huh?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And so he is.
I'm sorry, indigenous peoples.
But no,
Gotta be politically correct.
He is one at the end of the day, and that's even proving my point even more.
The tribe, I got you.
You said that proves my point even more. He is that, but he is, at the top, but he understands his place is still with the people. And that's the thing that is not anymore. Everybody think, oh, I got this business and this LLC, so I'm that nigga. No, the fuck you not. You just somebody else with an LLC.
That doesn't need to be a hierarchy.
You not. You just somebody else with an LLC.
We don't need a hierarchy.
We need a camaraderie. We need a group.
Collective.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying the hierarchy needs to be. It needs to be a group of people that can delegate for everybody, because everybody you can represent your own business for sure, but if we're going to do it that way, then it needs to be a specific platform where everybody can do that and it is used. And it is not just sitting there dormant and everybody still go about their way and about their business.
Talk about the problems, because how can we solve them?
We know what the problems are. People
know
aren't
what our
supporting.
individual feelings are towards problems. We don't know what the actual problems are.
All right, I don't agree with that, but I'm gonna let her finish. So
Which is fine. All right. When I say we don't need to continue to talk about the problem, I'm not saying dead the conversation. What I'm saying is stop complaining and then not doing anything about it. If you're going to complain, work.
Right.
Figure out a way to make something happen. You felt some type of way about it, so you started 912 week. Preferably, we continue this on for years in the making, and this be a foundational thing that moves us forward.
Before 912 week.
That's fine. I understand that, but that was your movement towards bringing everybody together recently, right?
Recently, but I've been.
That's what I'm talking about recently. I know that's cool, but I'm talking about recently.
Are you still doing
So
it?
Yeah. So, but your thing towards it, after you said what you said, your movement was 912 week. That was your step forward. Regardless of what you've done before, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about right now.
No, that wasn't my claim to do this. This was me continuing the work I've already been doing.
Okay, and because you had this conversation.
What I said on Facebook wasn't meant for anybody.
Okay.
But it became something that was meant for everybody.
Was that
Is what
AI
I'm getting.
generated?
I got a question. Are you
Wait,
doing
what?
that one 2 week for
No,
you or for everybody?
the format of it was
Okay, so that's what I'm
You're
saying.
the head of it,
AI
right?
generated.
No,
something?
I'm Pirate
He's just the
Paradise.
person that put it together. Is what he's saying. So what I'm saying is your action towards it. Your action towards it was 912 week. Let's hope that we use this as a foundational period to move forward and we keep this same energy. We can discuss what the problems are, but if we're not going to actively do something together, us sitting in this goddamn room for the next 2-3 hours or however long we've been in this bitch.
No, I didn't.
Y'all get with the move.
The conversation doesn't.
It's gonna be pointless.
Okay. Check it out.
Because
Let's get one more rebuttal or affirmation for what
y'all
you
are
said.
literally saying the mission.
Yeah, we done
I
already
feel like
discussed
everybody
hella
knows the
solutions.
mission.
I ain't
Okay,
gonna lie.
all right, so
Also
check-
know the reality of the situation.
All right, so check it out. Moving. I want to get a couple of comments. First of all, shout out to Questions by Roy, sending 50 stars. Love it.
Appreciate
He
you,
did
bro.
twice.
Did it twice.
Love the love. Yeah, he did it twice, man. Showing love. Shadera Fowler has said a few things. I want to get one of her comments in here. So, because I love her. She's been in here.
I love her.
She's
So-
a new artist on the team.
So it sounds like people want a solid platform from something still in the beginning phases. Not in the years it's been available, but in the sense of being stronger on what is required from artists to perform.
And I'm so glad she said that.
So next one, and then we're gonna.
I agree with that,
shotgun
Shadera.
all right. One. FSR Boom said hip hop is a competition, which I do agree with. Hip hop,
Yeah, that's the
by
nature
its
of it,
nature, is
period.
competitive. They call it contact sport. So by the nature
Talk
of
about music.
it,
It's not just hip hop.
but it is for sure. So I just wanted to make sure that I shouted him out in his perspective. And one more, Derek Cuz Cruz Green, right? It's constant talk of resources, but what greater resource is cold hard cash? You can pay.
What a guy.
You
Do with the money.
Yo,
Like, you gotta know
you
what
can pay
do
to
with the
fund
money.
pretty
Yeah.
much anything
Title
you want to
video.
do with music with money.
Right. That's why I said we need to outsource and get the people with grants.
I like
the
the
local business.
Right.
That's what you can do with the money.
So check it out. I wanna offer a summary of everything.
We gonna blow the money. It's been
So-
a tried and true method.
We not.
Yeah, because we don't have anybody
No, we're not.
that knows the
Not if we come
structure.
together collectively.
All right, so check it out. Let me summarize this, and we're gonna move on.
In a meeting with
Which
with
is
some of
fine,
you
but
guys,
if you're already
so
trying
we
to run a
can
business,
talk about what.
Hey.
This man a teacher today.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold y'all. I get. Okay, here's the thing. I get that there are a lot of strong opinions in this room, and I get that everybody's really proud of what they're doing, right? But that doesn't make you the biggest person in this room. It doesn't make you the best person in this room. It just makes you a person in this room, and you are really amongst equals. I mean, when I
we all
say
want the same fucking thing.
when I see you guys, I'm not from here. And most everybody in here is born and raised here. And I'm y'all fan. So what I'm seeing from the outside looking in like, yo, these people are amazing. So we don't necessarily have to plug our thing every 15 seconds. We don't necessarily have to speak to our accolades in order to have this conversation. We can have this conversation from an honest lens that says, I do see the problem. And yeah, maybe I'm trying to attempt to do things, but I'm a mechanic. If you tell me your AC is working, I can me saying, oh, it should be working isn't fixing the problem.
We go hit it every once in a while.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a mechanic. Like, that's what I do in real life. So you have to be honest about what you're seeing, regardless of what your efforts are. If I'm attempting to fix it, it doesn't mean that the problem is gone yet. I'm in the middle of it. Man, what's the matter with it? It's this. Saying it's not that while I'm attempting to fix that thing is a lie. That's all that is. There's a problem. I'm attempting to fix it. That's it. So we have to start at that point. It should have been working, like even to the point of TAT money. In the past, it did work. Well, in the past, my AC worked. It doesn't work now, so we have to be honest about where we are now. Talking about how it was 2 weeks ago doesn't really help now.
No.
Because we have to be honest about where we are now. And a lot of these kids are not the same kids that TAT, because we're about the same age, they're not the same kids we were. They don't have we grew up in the maturation of the social media. So we know the before times. These kids are immersed. It's like a deep sea fish. It doesn't know air. All it knows is water.
Ooh.
All they know is this. So going, oh, back in the day, we used to do this.
I'm offended.
The whole concept is foreign to them because they are more hyper individual than we've ever been. We still have a revolutionary history. Some of us born in the 80s and the 70s still are raised by parents that came from a revolutionary history of the 50s and the 60s. That collectivism. These
literally.
A lot of these parents are born in the 90s now. A lot of these people are, you know what I'm saying, there are 2000s babies in this room right now that are full-grown adults. You have no connection to that collectivism. You just see what has been put in front of you and then how it's been itemized to the individual profit model. If I'm not getting something out of it, hand to mouth, I don't even want to participate.
I have some answers.
So we have to be honest about what the landscape looks like, you know what I'm saying, in order to move forward and then have a cohesive
I have
conversation.
some solutions.
So
I'm just say that.
So
when we get to that solution part,
It's like,
Over here.
now the solution
It's
has
what
to
do
be. Now before we go on, the solution has to be bigger
then one person.
than brand names,
Right.
Because,
yeah, I don't care, but we could call it. We don't have to have
Right.
a name. I have a solution.
All right, let's go. Well, before we go, we're gonna go to our next. First of all, I just want to shout out. Where in the fuck is goddamn King Bogus?
Oh, he been here.
Oh, he
been
here?
here. He been
Why
here.
you
Oh
ain't
man,
said
it's
that?
right.
30. I told you. I said Bogus here.
You should have
Oh,
said something.
Bogus, come on, please. Can you
left.
put over, big
Oh,
bro?
no, that's my seat.
Did he leave already?
He came and left.
Oh,
He
that's,
was standing out there.
why didn't he come sit down?
We was talking.
We was
I mean, he could have
He could have came and
stepped
sat.
right there and wait. We would have broke off and like, let's introduce King Bogus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was out there.
That's the only.
And you too quiet to be as big as you is,
I
big
didn't
brother.
Savannah, so it just.
Yeah,
Right, he not supposed to be seen and not heard, man. Seen and not heard, brother.
No, he need.
Right.
Let me watch everything.
You just big and quiet. Like, what? Does that help anybody?
I got a question. AP says she got a question.
Okay, AP. Before we move on to our first official question, AP, please, what you got?
First
Okay,
official
you
question.
said-
Yes.
Damn.
Was
okay.
that not the first official?
I can't stay too much longer.
All right, we go. Okay, let's move on. All right.
I'm gonna turn
All right,
Bubblegum
right
up.
now.
Bubblegum.
My first breakdown, we talked about it, and she actually, a lot of this has been said,
Say he
actually.
coming back.
So, individual accomplishments and how the ego can lead to exclusionary behavior. What I mean by that is, and we've seen that kind of in this conversation, there's a defense mechanism that happens from the artistic self. Even the people who do event
Because we're
arrangements,
artists and we
because
sensitive about our shit.
So you talking about what just happened?
say what?
They
You
ain't
know what
in
just
it.
happened?
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
But I actually wrote this out a few days ago, so it's kind of funny that it actually happened.
Of course it did.
It does.
There's a artistic self. I mean, even for the event coordinators in the room, myself,
we probably went outside this morning.
anything that you do well is considered
Bye,
art.
y'all.
So I'm gonna call what you guys do art as well. So when you have an assault on the issues, you have to be able to separate yourself from the issue. You got to be able to have a problem with the problem and not a problem with the person. So if I have a problem with the way Tap Money is doing his business, per se, and I can go, but I fuck with Tap Money. So let's separate Tap Money from the issue so I can keep Tap Money and lose the issue, right? Too many of you guys are so intimate with the issue that the attack on the issue is the attack on
Making
itself.
it personal. And it's
So
not.
then it's not so.
Yeah.
So when I say, yo, I got a problem with the way the art community is handling itself, I want to separate the problem from the art community. Some of you guys are siding with the art community. Some of you guys are saying, I mean, with the problem, like some of you guys are like, no, in defending yourself, you're defending the issue.
Facts.
And so the individualism is sabotaging the collective efforts that can be made. We can all see the problem. Everybody in here is articulate and passionate, but is everybody in here willing to be, like she said, an Indian? Who is willing to go, you know, and through all this conversation, everybody knows how I started here. I started with Spitfire. And I could tell you all the ways in which I humbly submitted to the people who were above me and over me and did the things. And even though I'm older than them, that doesn't help because it didn't solve the problem. The problem's still here. You see what I'm saying? So I could tell you what I did, but is what I did the thing that helped? And no, it wasn't. So how do we get past the part where we are trying to defend our individual selves and our individual exploits? Because, you know, some of us have a right to our egos. Some of us do amazing fucking shit. Every weekend I see a line out of Tap. I keep picking on you. Every time I see a line out of the door, he shows a line up and wrapped around the street looking like it's about to march down fucking Montgomery Street. And I'm like, yo, man, my man's doing his thing. That doesn't take anything away from what I got to do next. For some people, it does. For some people, they only know how to be tall when everybody else is on their knees. Pause. So it's a big pause.
When I see stuff like that, when I see excel, like excellence, I think collaboration. I think let's learn from each other. I think let's teach one. Let's come together.
Having
Let's do
classes,
it. Like just let's
meetings.
like that's all I see, which is
You're a very positive person.
why.
Am I?
Thank you.
Not you.
Oh, dang.
You are.
It's like
Because I hate to focus it in, but I do want to like what when I started IC Port Savannah, I was only thinking about the fact that I had so many different people that I knew that were talented and nobody was being seen. They was doing the work, they was out here getting in the studio, everybody was doing what they had to do, but nobody was being seen, and I couldn't understand why. And I was like, I gotta do something. I'm not an artist, I'm not nothing that I support, but I just needed, there was something dire in me that was like, it has to happen.
Right.
And it started with a website
Right.
being built for artists, businesses, creators of all kinds, and all sorts. I'm thinking, let's bring everything and everyone together under one thing, in one thing. I don't care what the name of it is. I try to call it Savannah so it could be Savannah. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't, it's not, I don't want to, just to kind of mention, you know, say something to what you said. It's not about my brand. It's not about me. I had to call it something, but it's about everybody. It's about all the talents and creatives and creations that we're brilliant in this city.
Right. Well, what I'm trying to say is that we end up closing ranks and protecting our brand, because that's just the way we talk these days.
Yeah.
Shadira Fowler said, we need the old blueprint, by the way. So
yeah, we do.
Want to put that on there.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm finna.
So whatever
I'm finna pull at. I'm finna pull at the coattails of like the OGs that been in the business.
I mean,
hold on real quick. I wanna pull a coattail on the OGs that have the business real quick. Just, and of course, like we just said, don't take it personal. But if you go ahead, I feel like one thing that we do need at this point in time, and I'm not fuck what happened in the past, I'm talking about right now and moving forward. One thing I feel like we do need right now, people who have been doing it for as long as they have been, I'm not expecting you to reach out to every business that's out here trying to do the same shit. But the ones that you see that are actively moving and doing the stuff they need to do, call them out and give them some of that game. Call them out and create a camaraderie with those people or whatever, so that way y'all all represent each other, or y'all all, you know what I'm saying, y'all walk into the same spaces. One thing that he said earlier, like the group chat or whatever, we can make that on fucking Facebook. We can do a whole thing and everybody throw in what their events are and we agree on the dates and times or whatever. But I think someone that understands the game and that structure needs to be the people that are on top, and then they school the people underneath them to be able to keep that longevity and foundation going.
All right, moving on. Dope. My guy, what you got?
All right, so to repeat the topic, you said that people use their egos to protect themselves and their brand
away from the
actual problem,
away from the examination of the problem,
and more toward the problem itself. Right. Okay, so can you give me an example?
Can I give you an example?
It don't got to be nobody.
No. I like I said, just with me. Just with me. No, just with me.
Bogus.
Like
Thank you for finally announcing yourself, sir.
You gotta move over. Come on.
I'm actually about to let Bogus have my spot.
Oh, okay.
You about to get?
I gotta go. I got stuff to do.
Man, take over the world, big brother.
Past nobody.
Hey, yo, before we go, man, let me give you some applause. Thank you, Zeke, for coming in here.
We trying to get you on. All we can see is your private parts, baby.
Yeah. And please, before you go, shout out what you got coming up next. Shout out what you got coming up next.
Oh, yeah. Everybody, we have first official 912 week starting off next week with, on September 10th, Taco Tuesday at the Vape Loft. Wednesday, Bay Street Blues Artist Showcase. Thursday night, we vibing out at Deb's. Friday night, we back at the Vape Loft for the Up and Smoke Kickback Game Night. Come through, we might be there all night. And Saturday, we have the Cookout in Paradise Park and a party/video shoot at the Stables. Yes, it's a Cookout in Paradise.
Yeah, that's dope.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that's dope. Please tell us where we can find this information at.
You could go on my page, ZKN912, or the main page, Pirate Paradise 912, and you have all the information there.
Let's go.
Okay.
Thank you for stopping in, my
excited.
brother.
Of course.
All right.
Y'all shift down so he don't have to go all the way across. So you come in the middle, and then you get that middle mic, and then Bogus get right
I
there.
don't like this mic.
Wait.
All right.
You just
Y'all, you sickening. We gonna fight after this. Trying to do a smooth switcheroo.
Regardless, you're gonna see private parts
He
on
like,
the camera.
just come over and just.
Regardless, it's gonna happen. It's just not gonna be mine.
Oh, that's all I know.
Touche, understood.
Pick up the
Respect.
OnlyFans.
Respect.
All right, man. Just to be fair, man, yo, welcome King Bogus to your spot. You're a little over.
God damn, what does I can't do to this mic?
Just rotate it a little bit. Don't embarrass us on camera.
Hey,
Jive, continue to talk and switch the camera to yourself, please.
Okay.
We don't need them to understand these forms of
There we
technical difficulties. Rotate that motherfucker a little bit more.
Tighten it.
Twist
Tighten
it.
it. No, twist it around. It'll tighten. Twisted one time.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
The
Righty
the
tighty,
other way that's not tight.
Yeah, there we go. Amen. Look at that.
Man.
Stop touching it, and it's perfectly fine.
I am
Why?
high. So
Oh, okay.
That's what I was saying. I said he went down.
y'all niggas was saying twist, twist, twist. Okay, bro. It's like five
it.
different
Pull
screws
it.
right here. It's like twist what? Nigga? God damn.
All right, yo.
The
So,
mic would have been better.
so you heard some stuff, man. You were commenting in the room and everything.
Right.
So what you think about what you heard so far, big brother?
No, I mean, everyone's got valid points for real, bro. A lot of it's perspective, and then I'm glad Steve was here because he could put his input. Because Steve been doing it for a minute, bro. I mean,
Oh yeah.
same thing with Tat.
Right.
You know, like these
These are like
OG.
these the guys.
Yeah, yeah.
And everything Zay has been doing, bro,
Yes.
since because it's been at least a decade now, right? You've been doing shows.
8.
And 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
I'm
that.
gonna say a decade. I'm gonna give him the 2, man. We gonna give him the
Shoot
2.
him up. Shoot him
Had to put it in the ground before it actually came a thing.
Yeah, and you know, it's nothing wrong with the same people coming to the show. Those are your
No.
fans. Those are your supporters.
Yes.
You know, that's the audience you curate. You know,
For sure.
and those are the people that, you know, like the artists you pull in. That's who's gonna be who you can dedicate to, and everything I see Porter's doing, man. I hear a lot of people talk about the stuff that they're gonna do, and I see Porter's actually doing it. Like I heard a lot of people say they was gonna do the top 10. You know, heard a lot of people say they was gonna, you know, do a web and really put on for all these artists in the city and stuff. I see Porter's been doing that. So,
No, for sure.
Appreciate that.
no, for real. Like, and that's the thing. Like, it's a lot of people. Like, bruh, Tat runs the night scene out here.
Yeah, for sure. I think
Like,
you said that at the beginning.
You know, if you go out to other cities like Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? There's so many different teams and promoters and all this shit. You don't even know what you're gonna get. But Tat is out here, bro. Like, I mean, I came out here with my manager and I was like, we got to go to Island Breeze. Like, they're the only like club
Yeah,
for
for sure.
us. You know what I'm saying? Like, everywhere else is like for tourists. And you know, Savannah's a really unique spot in that we've got a tourist scene, but we don't have like something like Atlanta does. That's like a big draw afterwards. Like, if an artist comes out here, they come out to the show and then they go back to where they came from. They go out to Atlanta or one of these other big cities.
they
They
go
can
right on the
hit the
plane.
aquarium, hit the Congress Center, go hit, you know, some fun shit, you know what I'm saying, like Legoland or whatever.
Crazy, you said Congress and didn't say.
Yeah, I said the Congress Center. But don't take your kids to the Congress Center. There's nothing there.
I didn't even know that was a thing. What?
When the artists come, the first thing they
Use your
think
mic.
about,
Is what
they ask about our seafood. They say, "Can you take me to a seafood?" store?"
What?
Where you tell them to go?
That's actually a
Now
good
I tell them the crab, man. I used to
Yeah.
say Linda.
Yeah, we always
I used to
just
say Linda's.
go to Bobo's, go
Okay, I wondered
wherever
if Bobo's was still the
their
spot.
station. Wherever their room at, the
Nancy's,
closest
Bobo's,
seafood place is
Linda's.
pretty much the same, basically, really. No, I'm not gonna take on the top crab or nothing like that.
But the crab man got $1 a crab, y'all, and he got 5 pounds jumbo shrimp for
There
$20.
was one guy who had some
And,
bomb ass garlic snow crab. Is that the same?
But yeah, I
Is
had to
that
shout
Lady
that
Gaga who
out.
had that sauce?
$1 a crab.
Okay,
you
y'all
can't beat that.
So,
Hey,
now
hey,
they
hey,
done
hey,
devolved
check it out.
into
Check
some
it out.
big shit, y'all.
Wait. It's obvious. It's obvious. Everybody
Y'all
here.
start talking about seafood and
right.
fixins.
Find him on
Right.
Facebook.
That's what's down
Just type in
here.
crab man. And
Y'all
he
gonna
got
make me-
$1 a
y'all
crab.
gonna make me start turning
Male,
down mics.
female. It don't even matter.
Y'all gonna be mad at me when I start turning down
I'm
mics.
hungry now.
No,
Y'all are
facts. I
bugging.
started talking about seafood.
Yo, peep
Oh,
game.
man.
Peep game.
Shade is crazy.
Shadira said something else. Yo, it's got to be a strong brick in order to be
I'm glad she
a
on the
piece of the
team.
foundation. So we have to have accountability. So basically, what I hear is that in order to have this accountability, you have to have some form of, I would, for lack of a better term, government that we are all responsible to and we all adhere to. Because if you don't, then everybody starts to form their individual fiefdoms, their individual concepts of what needs to happen, and then nobody answers to each other, right? And by answering to each other, there's a level of submission and a level of what's the word I want to use? Humility that has to happen when you got to go, hey, I want to do this, but I got to check in.
Like the black.
Like you see like you
Ain't
see,
nobody want to do that shit.
like when you see people who go out to the West Coast, cats gotta check in. You can't just start moving around. You gotta check in, and maybe that's a
different type.
Yeah,
maybe that's a different kind of check
they
in.
got punishment.
Right.
This ain't no type of collaborative shit over there. You gotta check in. Nigga. Like, no, you either check in or you check out. Nigga. That's it.
I would
Yeah,
say,
it's
okay, so even with that, there is a spirit that you can extract from that. Like, yo, you can't just come in here. Imagine if even just on a professional level, you couldn't come in here without checking with Tap Money. You couldn't come in here without checking with basically, because the respect speaks out ahead of itself. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you can come to the city and do that is because fighting doesn't show that even the community respects the pillars.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I can move between the pillars because they move between the pillars. You see what I'm saying? So if we could create a government, if we can create a foundational
Some
society
form of artist HOA.
where everybody has to answer to this thing, right? Then that's where the camaraderie comes in, and you have to have the, like, there are what do you call them? There are drug organizations that have the same thing.
But see, I would.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
and it works.
But I'm saying I would rather it be a hub. I would rather it be a hub as opposed to be like, you've got to fuck with me here, because it's just the day and age we live in. Like, they don't have to. Like, they can just hit IG, TikTok, whatever, and then go to the spaces that accept them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you miss out. And I feel like it's more so, look, you come out here, you fuck with us, you fuck with our resources. I don't think it's like you have to. It's something that's
But there
here
has to
for
be,
you.
but there has to be, maybe not a punishment, but there has to be a consequence for moving around in a way that doesn't help the Savannah music scene maintain itself.
So when you say that, you're talking about on the level of like, oh, I'm a throw a show and I don't give a fuck who doing it the same night. You talking about
Yeah,
that?
that level
Yeah, that type
of, just mutual respect in regards to
Right.
what everybody got going on.
Hold on.
Like,
Oh, go ahead.
Does that make it a competition?
Does that?
no, I don't feel like that. Shut the fuck
Devil's
up.
advocate
Sorry.
over
I'm
here.
quiet.
Hell, you read
saying.
for Icy Port Savannah, you've read the family agreement, right?
Uh-huh.
Is that
Does that fall in line
Big
with?
Zay,
Yeah.
I'm about to put you up because
Yeah,
I
to an
need to hear
extent
from
it
you.
is.
We gotta let Tack kick.
Okay, go
Go
ahead.
ahead,
Yeah, go
Ted.
ahead. Ted.
All right, okay. So
I
what
got
you
you, I got
said
you.
and kind of what you say with the check-in, the artists coming from out of town, they kind of got to
Oh,
check
from
in
out of- yeah.
because one time, artists on the flyer, gang leaders called me. He ain't never checking with us. He can't come to this market. If he come to this market, it will be a problem.
Yeah.
Fuck his
Instantly,
ass
For the
up.
club, for
called
you.
the manager. It's canceled. He ain't check in with his proper respect. I appreciate y'all calling me, respecting me to let me know y'all gonna do this. Okay.
Boom.
Now, with the thing with artist showcases or artist events or festivals or whatever you want to call it. Now, me have
enough
to.
motherfuckers do that.
I'm loyal to one business. Well, but it's sister franchises in that business. Okay, Island Breeze, Elon, 51 Degrees, Saddlebag, more.
Are they all connected?
Through him.
You didn't hear that. If he told you that, he'd have to kill you.
Okay.
Yes. So, but, all right, I'm loyal to those businesses. I work for that organization. If something's going on a night, I have to make sure we're open, we're running. I can't attend it. I had that problem with a lot of artists, a lot of people. Oh, you're a promoter. Why are you not doing this for us like you do for them? They don't understand. I work for this family, so I only can do it this family. I can't shut down this night for you because these people that's on our staff have to feed their family and they have to eat. So I'm
Everybody gotta eat.
responsible to them. That's my handicap that I understand I'm with and I agreed to, but I would get benefits from that handicap.
Right.
Shadara's
Sorry, Big Zay.
And-
He's been really quiet, man. And I really want
Can you
to.
lift your shades up real quick?
Ah, we saw that. Can't stare directly into his pupils.
You will never make it to the car. Yo, so Big Zay, man, you've heard a lot tonight so far, man, and you've just been in the cut, man. What have you gathered so far?
AP. Put a charge.
Oh, wait. It died?
No, it's important.
You good. You good. You good.
Like I said, it just all go back to selflessness, man. Like what you were saying about what was it? The ego, and what was that question?
Oh, the question itself. The ego and the
The ego.
What's the
the ego and the individual the ego and the individual accomplishments being used to sort of protect yourself from being assessed as part of the problem in the community.
I just feel like that just need to be a lack thereof. Like with all that I've done, even with just being a part of different organizations like the Indigos, like I've always just tried to be of service. Like, what can I do to help this organization be better? You know what I'm saying? Like, it really takes like everybody setting their egos aside to really make whatever movement that is in motion to move.
I think a lot of people feel like if they allow themselves to be open to everybody else, I said this earlier, it shrinks them. They don't think about how the way that if you, in a sense, spread yourself to these connections, it just puts you in more rooms that you've already been
Exactly.
in. And so that level of understanding is not thought of when it comes down to how people move in our community right now. Everybody is thinking, I want to get this done. How can I get this done? Not how can I use the people around me to further my vision, as well as possibly help and support other people in regards to what's going on. Because somebody said it earlier, like you doing something with one person, with the way that social media goes, you can collaborate now. You can have the same exact post on your page, and it's on somebody else's page, and you get the same, you get their audience now over on your thing and exposed to what you got going on.
And
nobody is thinking about how to use that.
That's why the family agreement is what it is, for that tactic right there.
What is your definition of a crab in a bucket?
Crab in a bucket is the opposite of what I was just explaining. Somebody that is to use other people only for their benefit and not to also help them, that other person gain to grow as well. And then when they can't benefit from, they do whatever they can in their power to keep them in the same position that they're in.
Do you think that's what's going on?
Yes, I do believe that that's a lot of what's going on right now.
Sure.
I'm not afraid to say that.
Can I speak from the perspective of somebody that's been a part of like multiple collectives?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like not all of them. Most of them though, that y'all know of. Who we scooting? What we scooting?
You good.
Yeah, you guys.
I'm serious.
For sure. Yeah, I've been a part of like Indigo, Spitfire. I had my own thing, Unrated, all of that stuff.
UCE.
It depends on what your vision and your goal is for what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
Even if you're a part of a collective or not, you individually, what do you make your purpose in life? My single purpose in life is to feed my family and my kids, right? And to make sure that when my kid is my age, he is not in my position, right? My position is not where I want to be right now. So at the end of the day, right, if you look at your artistry as a business, because I guarantee you that all collective leaders, all venue owners, all whatever, look at their role as a business. If you're not looking at your own role as a business, if you're trying to link up with other people, all you're doing, and it's nothing wrong with it, but all you're doing is having fun.
Yeah.
It's a hobby.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do, cool. There can be fixes for that. But the real fix is how to make this infrastructure, right, a business for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If we can't come up with that, there's no point for this conversation whatsoever,
That's
because
what I've
we're
been
all,
trying to say this
who
entire
all in here is 30 and up,
35.
right? Who all here is about to hit 30? You.
No.
Right? we all in our 30s and up. We don't have time to be playing. I'm not trying to rush you. It's a marathon, not a sprint. We all got families to feed. We all are grown-ass motherfuckers. We do not have time to be playing around, right? So if we're going to do this, you got to do it at a high level. What Deadpool say, maximum effort, right? So if a motherfucker, if you in a collective and you got the potential to do everything that you possibly can for yourself, and you see another person in there just reaping the benefits of the collective, me, in my position, what I have done, and I am using my own accomplishments to fuel my ego, to add to the problem. I understand that my music does not fit in any of the scenes. I understand that I've burnt multiple bridges. So what did I do? I took it to myself and I was like, well, if I'm gonna do this, I have to be serious about it. So I made sure that I could do what I want to do. I branded myself. I made a website. I did all the things. I took risks. I failed at certain situations. I lost money, but I did what I needed to do. I signed contracts. I found contacts. The same contacts that I got is not going to be the same contacts that everybody else going to have. Everybody is going to have contacts. But like I said, if you want this thing to work and be a thing, the number one contact that's supposed to be at the top of the helm or whatever you want to call it is your Seaport Savannah, is your show bookers, et cetera, et cetera. But if it's not looked at as a business, the motherfuckers that's on top, they're gonna be like, you playing. I don't got time to be wasting time on you and you and you. You said this before. People not promoting, people not passing out shit. They just there to just reap benefits and be like, I did it and post it.
Let me get
and
this $300.
they're not boosting posts. They're not sharing. They're not doing nothing. They're not doing anything. They're going on stage, they're performing, they're going to a studio, getting poorly mixed shit, right? They're not fucking writing their shit. They think a freestyle will do, and some people can really freestyle, but they think a freestyle will do. They put the shit out and then they get surprised or upset when nobody's sharing the shit. They get upset when the shit is not actually moving how they want it to move.
And it's everybody else's fault.
Right.
And then it becomes everybody else's fucking fault. And it's like, but bruh, like we support greatness. Like what you doing?
And I think that's another thing that we also have to take responsibility as a company is as
glare on his glasses.
Oh, go away.
Self accountability, right?
Self accountability as an artist for sure is a big thing. Not promote, because I fall behind sometimes where I may have a show and I'm not promoting it the way that I need to be. So I can attest to that. I may, in some instances, I'm a part of that issue. But also as people that are like the heading of these shows and putting them together.
Because I'd be busy. You gotta get.
Like basically you said, if I don't see what you doing, I don't give a fuck. You have 5,000 followers. If your shit sound like trash, I'm not putting you on there.
You can get 5,000 followers for $50. Stop playing. These people playing. Oh, shit. These people playing, and they're not real. They're not real. It's all cosmetic. It's all cosmetic.
Creative circles where we do that.
Okay.
Look, we judge each other's music. We know that's not good. Don't do this. Don't do that. Yes. Y'all can probably look at some of the artists.
These motherfuckers
y'all
could take constructive
criticism and say something
they can't.
No. But the stuff that they are coming out with now is not trash. It's being critiqued.
Artist development, right? Yeah.
We're building. We have a team now. 2 months ago, you could not say the same thing. I'm telling you, the work is being done.
All right, bet.
We need to get in the rooms together. This podcast.
Yeah, I think just after today, we just need to have meetings and sitting down and having that stuff done. That's what I've been saying.
I'm serious.
Yes, I have a problem with not reaching out to people. If you need to reach out to me or get my contact, you can. I work with everybody.
Yeah, I've actually won one of your shows.
I can vouch.
Yeah, for sure. I can vouch for sure. Yeah.
Popalooza and said we needed to talk, and we still need to do that.
But I do more than Popalooza.
I know, but that's when y'all hit me up, y'all.
But, and then, like you say, a real person. I didn't know you was you because you was saying your name wrong. But I know the name I see on the internet. I thought you.
I kept saying his name.
I thought you.
Yeah. It could be that simple as me using your name and then fucking up a contact because.
Nah, you good, bro.
Yeah, that's my fault. Yeah. I'm taking ownership. You feel me? Like, yeah.
But
nah, Jive will fucking name up. A name hate to see Jive coming.
I see you on the internet, but I didn't know you was a Savannah person. But I said, look like this is a Savannah person. But I seen your name before, and I said, I think they say he's from Savannah. But I constantly see what you're doing. You pop up on my timeline. So what you're doing is right. You're branding yourself. You're marketing yourself.
As everybody, every artist should.
Everybody that's an artist don't really need to focus on artists. You need to focus on how to engage with your fans. Get more and more fans, how to please the fans, how to make the fans happy. The fans is what power you.
Can I say one thing real quick? I'm going to let you have it right back. The fans would love for, and maybe not for the people in this room, for the people who are listening, the fans would love for you to know the words to your song.
Yes.
I create lyric videos.
Yeah, performance mixes.
Lord Jesus.
Let me just
actually showing up the sound check.
That's this man's biggest gripe.
Hey, Basic don't even let you touch the stage.
They be excited the song is a hit or it sounds like it's gonna be a hit. They be excited before they just dropped it and they don't know all the words yet. And they do that.
No, okay. I'm gonna say this because, all right, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I've seen it with my own heart. I know.
Old motherfuckers straight off stage.
Facts.
I used to tell them when we start, I'm like, do not come up here rapping over your song. As soon as you start, I will kick you off the fucking stage. And I've done it. Now, with that said, I'm just gonna make this real short.
Facts.
I had a original thing I used to say that now I say is like my demon answer to people who be like, rap on that shit. I'm like, yo, there's people who go to karaoke bars who work harder than you.
Oh.
Damn.
That's tough.
But they got a screen though.
But
They got a screen though. They got a fail safe.
that was like my old answer. The new answer now is you're
I think we follow
limiting
each other.
your creativity.
Roy said facts.
No.
All caps.
No, it's
Being
just
on time as well. Also, stage etiquette is big for knowing how to hold the mic.
But just want to say it real
What?
No, like one of the things, cuffing the mic, all these things. But my
Our
answer
development.
now is like, yo, you're taking away from your creativity when you're rapping over your tracks because it keeps you limited.
Mm-hmm.
You're losing breath control. I used to do, me and my boy Jug used to do stuff
Big love
like,
to you, Ted. Appreciate you for
we would
coming
be
out,
in
man.
in a verse.
So
I need to get
like
up.
they rap by. So
No.
they need to
Make some connections, yo.
Yeah, I've never.
Everybody in here, man.
I'm about to do the same thing.
I want to say something real quick while he doing that. The other day, oh Lord, my whole body on camera, crazy work. Anyway, the other day, when I performed at Dad's Box, one of the tracks that I was on, the DJ completely took the vocals out because it was overpowering my voice.
Yeah.
Anybody else in those instances, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you're gonna stop or you're gonna
Get caught
be
in the frame,
people
you're
use
gonna
a safe zone to have their actual voice.
You gotta
No, the
practice.
The background.
You have to practice. And for me, when that happened, I was fucking terrified. But because I have heard my song so much, I have done it in shows, it was almost like muscle memory.
Yep.
And it was a point where the song and I lined up perfectly because I was able to rehearse it that way. It needs to be seamless like that. And nobody is practicing for that anymore.
And no, nobody's practicing that. Like, yo, when I would write a rhyme before, like, I would sit in my room and rap that shit as loud as I can, as quiet as I can, every way I could before I even touch the stage or a studio. Just so I know I'd have the breath control. Just so I know, not just for one song, but for like an hour. Like, dude, I would do crazy.
But
So
Basic.
all artists
Half of
need
it's
to
you,
have a
but
track
half
without
of
their
it
words
is-
on it.
Yeah, it's multiple versions
y'all,
of your song.
look, y'all don't understand. Lil Baby goes in there and he
He's this guy.
freestyles everything. Okay, he freestyles everything, and I want to be like Lil Baby.
No, like, that's like the wild thing. Like, I put out that little TikTok thing the other day. Everybody's like, man, I really like you freestyling on those things. I'm like, it's not freestyling, but it's not written down because I don't write on paper. I haven't written
Okay,
around
Wayne.
the paper for years. But I'll just sit on my porch, listen to the beat for a minute, but like, yeah, these the bars that go to it that I would make up in my head, and I'll just spit it right there. And I do that purposely. Like, I see all the videos of people standing in front of a mic with an edited video that looks really nice and all this other shit. Looks beautiful.
Shade.
Yep, no,
No,
not
but-
I'm working towards getting like that. Not
No,
too
that's
bad.
content.
It looks
Fuck that.
beautiful. I know that's for marketing. I know it's gonna get a wearable.
I'm playing with y'all. I'm playing.
Like, I did one video with Jacob Evans that it looked video
I love him.
shit. One of the highest ones on my goddamn page, just because it look and
It looks
sound
nice.
quality.
It sounds
Aesthetically.
pretty.
That's what
Aesthetically
videos about.
pleasing.
That's what the video's about. Only reason I do these things as a joke to self on breath control.
Yeah.
It's like a joke to myself on breath control.
Roy.
Like, I could do it just sitting here with this phone, mic. It's really,
No,
I can show you I can rap. Everybody's trying to rap all fast. I'm like, I know how to do that. I don't need editing, and I know you are, because I can tell where your breaths are when you're recording.
Oh yeah, they punching. They punching. They
What?
punching. They
The
punching.
punching
But
goes
look-
crazy.
Oh
But look,
my
I mean, it really all still comes down to,
That
or
goes down to
basically
shit
piggybacking off of what you said. It comes down to what you're willing to do as an artist to make yourself the best version of yourself, right? These are what makes collectives strong. That's what I meant in the very beginning by strong links in a chain, right? If you have one weak link, the chain is popping. Now it's no longer moving that bike. It's no longer moving that carousel, whatever it's supposed to do. The chain is broken, right? As long as everybody's willing to do what it takes, and then you're learning from everybody's approach, Bro, that's a recipe for constant
We're
success.
not gonna stop. We are not stopping what we're doing.
But also playing a little bit of a devil's advocate. There's a time and a place for everything. I've literally watched Jay-Z perform on SNL and he had his vocals. It just depends on what the venue requires. So if you're gonna go perform and basically brought you there, you better not have no fucking vocals on your shit.
So are you
right?
against backing vocals?
I'm not against backing vocals.
I was gonna take it there.
No.
Because those help.
No, I did backing vocals on the stage before.
I'm not against backing vocals. I'm not against ad libs. I get pissed off at the definition of ad libs with people right now.
The definition of ad libs is the second verse.
Yeah. The whole definition of ad libs is it's just you rapped it in a lower voice. So it's the lower voice on the behind you.
A layer.
Oh, yeah.
It's a stack.
Oh no, that's a stack. Yeah, that's definitely a stack.
Bruh. And
Like,
that's
not-
the thing, but
yeah.
like I was saying before, it takes away from creativity. Like I used to do stuff like I'd be in the middle of a rhyme, stop, talk to the crowd, and jump back right in the rhyme where it's supposed to be in the song.
Damn.
Because I knew where it was. Because
Yeah.
You could hear your music.
Yeah, it's man a beat.
Yeah.
I have it so rehearsed. It's like, boy, me and my boys got an album. One of the albums we did, me and my boy, years ago, because we was touring so crazy. We got so tired of our beats, doing our goddamn songs over and over and over again.
I felt
We came back here. One of our boys from Charleston came down to DJ for us, Curfew. He was like, dude, and the rest of our crew was out on tour, and he was like, yo, man, this is back with CDs and all this shit. We ain't have flash drives and shit. So he was like, I ain't got none of y'all beats. We was like, we don't care. Throw down any beat, and we're gonna listen to it for a second, and we're gonna figure out which verse we're gonna drop for.
Find the tempo for it.
That's tough. That's a different world.
I be doing that.
That's a different ethic.
It's like wilding out.
Whole thing.
Yeah.
It was recorded. Audio was recorded from that night, from the mics. We put it out as a live album.
Yeah, nigga doing covers.
Yeah.
man.
Oh, love that.
Yeah,
That's fire.
it was like,
Yeah.
boom, because we were so new each other's rhymes back
Yeah,
and
that'd be
front.
it, bro.
It didn't matter. Like
Covers are
Knife
the
right
real
now, at any time I could go see Dope Knife, they'll start rhyming. Me and her get up there is nothing because we've done it so long. They be like, yo, throw on this verse from this song.
Shout out to
throw
Dope
on this
Knife.
verse from this song.
Shut up. Yeah, shout out.
It's just easy because we're that fucking practiced. And if you have somebody who's next to you who works on that same wavelength, it ain't shit.
All right.
I watch heads who like you said, they cut off the certain thing. They're like, oh shit.
Yeah, because it's a
They were
craft.
dependent on that.
Everything's so microwave nowadays. Like, and it's different types of music for sure. Like I'm not gonna put a Back That Ass Up on the same level as a J. Cole record. You can just throw
Absolutely
one out
not.
there. But
I'm like,
Let's talk about Griffey and shit. But
yeah, but there's still a craft to it. Like you still like even Juvenile gonna do it without the backing track or with it sometimes. Yeah, so. It's but you've got those people out there that see it and then think, I can do it this way too, and that's
well, I don't. Can I say something real quick before we do? Like one of the things I will say, I don't know if they see certain shit because one of the things I looked at least with the whole social media area, like age and everything. The thing that I find real weird, we used to do it. You can ask like Signature about this because we used to do it at hip hop night, and you see somebody get on stage and they really don't know how to use the mic and all that, and people were like, yo, I've heard they tracks and all that, and was like, studio. Studio rappers.
Yeah.
Social media has become like the new studio rapper. Where you can edit, make it look great, all this, but when they come up,
can be
on
the
stage,
man.
Perform.
Well,
terrible.
that goes right into my next
like-
question, and it might be the last one because we've been here for a minute, and I know everybody got.
I just got here. Nah, you
Yo,
Oh no, I'm not putting that on the artist. I'm putting that on the tools that we have now. And
That makes things
that makes
Sometimes it
easier
is
and
on
quicker
them.
to be
like,
done.
like, dude, I swear to God, if I had the video shit like fucking smartphones and goddamn Zelle and all that shit.
Zelle is
Zelle is crazy, right?
That's a banking app, like Cash App.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
You
Cash App, fucking, like if I had all that when we was touring, we had a little credit card old machine, we just scratch back and forth. You make a receipt. You know how much money was lost back then? like, yo.
You had to buy that shit, bro. All this other shit just
They
attached to
didn't
the phone.
have cash,
Right, you can
was
plug that
fucked
bitch
at a
in.
show.
Focus, how old are you?
Now you could just be like, yo, just put it on this.
32.
Boop. People like,
That's
people stop. When I was
crazy.
DJing for years, they'd be like, oh, I ain't got no cash. I'm like, here's my QR codes. You can just pay.
So check it out. We want to move on to the next We've been in here for a minute, man. We've been keeping the audience, man.
like
so
2
shout out
hours.
to
You
these
and
dope
your
people in the room.
appreciate everybody that's been sticking around with us.
Halfway through them shits.
What?
Your format?
Huh?
Your format?
I said I'm halfway through them shits.
What shits?
You said no. What did you ask me? What did you?
I didn't ask you anything. I
What did
said
you say?
and your formats.
In my formats.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you.
Well, ask the question.
Thought you said something else.
Yeah, me too.
I don't even know what that meant.
So check it out.
Structure of
Oh, my
the
structure. Yeah,
podcast. It went
okay.
to go in a certain way.
All right, so check it out. External forces, man. The venue holders, the audience, the social media. The people have real lives. So trying to create these communities, we have to realize that there are things that are out of our control.
Yeah.
Right? So we have a critique, and sometimes we make people responsible for things that just have nothing to do with capability, right? Like, it's dope to have, you can have a dope show. Like,
Gotta get some space.
you can have a dope show. You can put together a dope show, and we live in Savannah. It can fucking be a torrential rain in the next 15 minutes, and then now nobody's coming out.
Yeah.
So the venue holders should have, and the show promoters should have, or can we?
Not everybody y'all said come together. Not y'all blaming people now.
So
I don't
can
blame
we?
nobody for a dud
And
show.
a lot of these people who put together shows, especially for the ones who've been doing it for a very long time, a lot of people fund this with their real jobs and do a lot of overtime and put a lot of sweat and blood equity into what it is that we're doing. So again, I've said this in the beginning, a little ego, I guess, is warranted, because when you know what you've put into it, you know what you've sacrificed. Hold on. When you know what you sacrificed and you know what you've put into it, and you see somebody like you were saying earlier, who's a hobbyist, who seems to have all these principled stances on how it should look, right? But they're not in here. They're not putting in that sweat equity. They're not putting in that work. They're not potentially taking money from their families and their foundation to bet on themselves, but they have these critiques. We have to make space to say, look, these artists are funding their dreams out of a really rugged reality. You know what I mean? So
They've built something.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
I want to start with Zay. You know what I'm saying? I got to get the coolest kid in here to say something, yo. But by the way, your
I wear
brother
my
said wave for the
sunglasses at
camera.
night.
Oh, I already did.
Oh, okay. okay. Yo, man, please start us off. How do you feel about what I just said? Like, what do you feel about that perspective? Just respecting what it takes to be an artist in today's economy, actually.
Man, it takes a lot of work, man. And I was gonna say earlier, like, the reason why I created Sunday Supper was for business owners, visual artists, musicians to all get their shit off. And then also let that be like a networking event. So if I have
who the fuck is this guy?
It's your fault, John.
Fuck is this nigga?
It's your fault. But if I have really,
I'm gonna tell you, that's why I didn't say his name, because I can't. It's hard, bro. Know this nigga for years and be like,
so if I have really Khalil on the lineup and King Bogus, if you promoting yourself and you having your fans come out to the show, and he have his fans come out and to the show, y'all can really, y'all fans can really see each other's work. You know what I'm
Cross
saying?
pollinate.
Same thing, same thing with the
and
same
that's
thing
a true
with the visual
collaboration,
right?
Yeah.
Same thing with the visual art, but at the same time, like I said before, like, they wasn't doing what it takes to promote themselves and just really, just coming there to get, whatever they can from the venue. My structure was, do I charge the vendors? Yes. So, they really do have the chance to, set up shop and make their money back. Same with the artists, visual artists. I charge them whatever they work they sell, they keep full profit. I don't take no percentage. I then take that money and I pay the musicians, because I never agreed with the whole pay to perform thing.
Yeah, no.
You as an artist, you gotta get paid for your time and your effort as well.
Same.
But at the same time, I need to feel like, or the audience need to feel like that you invested in yourself, the performance, mix and all that type of stuff. You need to be able to, show give the people what they paid for in the end. And that's kind of the reason why I kind of like took a step back this year, just because it just kind of was.
Oh, let me say something, and I want to give it right back to you.
ahead.
Shadira Fowler said, "Want someone with a lit flame to boost up a person who doesn't even have an ember of work."
Let alone
Shadira is out here.
the goddamn
She's dropping
wood
like
to
poetic
burn.
phrases. One brick can be there.
That same cross promotion also works with event coordinators.
Right.
So like you build a show, we build a show, your people see, and vice versa with the promo.
And that's
but that's
it's in a
huge
way though.
thing that
Because while I agree with that 100%, I mean, support is support. But you don't want to clash in the crowds either, because it might not be. And not to say this is for y'all, but just in general,
You
like,
don't want to what? Say it again.
you don't want to clash of crowds. Like, you don't want to be throwing pearls before swine at the end of the day. Like,
you don't want a crowd for Sexy Red
Swine,
coming out
they
for
not
a
gonna-
crowd for Erica
So when
Badu.
I do
Everybody's
Sunday
not gonna go
supper,
for
like
it.
my energy is always like to
Hell
catch a
no.
vibe, like not.
Hell
like I said, it's not for y'all, but just like in
Dope
general.
vibe,
Nah.
right?
All right, Roy said, let me go ahead and get Roy up in here, man. We got to get the stars.
His
man,
ass should have
man.
been in there.
He really should have. I hit him up too. Roy, I
Need
love
to add
you.
some more seats in this one.
No, I'm beefing with Roy.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of money and time.
Basic feel me.
Roy says a lot of money and time. I literally let people perform for free on rooftops and upscale hotel lounges. When it comes to the show, Show Me Love at events that didn't include them on the flyer, they didn't show love.
Exactly.
So it gets tiring knowing that and I also took a step back.
So this is why people
That's-
don't want to
this
work
is-
together.
This is why I want to give it back
This
to
is what
you.
I'm saying.
It
The
boils down to
reality-
the
Because-
artist.
Because they
Yeah.
don't
You see what I'm
support
saying?
and support and support.
But it still boils down to the artist. Like, even sharing that flyer, you see it as support, but me as an artist sees it as trying to get as many for me, right? So they're not even willing to
Also,
promote
what we would do-
themselves.
and
About
to
you,
make
you,
it-
it's about me.
But even the artists
Sweeten
don't
the
But-
pot.
but facts.
Sweeten the pot. When we used to
no, I
do
get what
Sunday
you
supper, like we didn't just share like a flyer that just said Sunday supper. We did a flyer for every artist,
Yeah.
every musician.
And that happens a
we
lot.
sent it to
They
them.
all get their
Just so
own
they get-
flyer.
yeah.
So
Do
they
y'all
go.
think
Shit, I
that
did
social
something like
media
that.
is
Ain't nobody
making
shared
artists
this.
lazy?
Maybe one
Have you
time.
seen that
Yeah, but no,
I'll
it's not
create a
because
flyer
you
for
for
the-
sure.
No.
Now, granted, they
I
might
don't
be
think they
in the
heard
business,
I
but-
create a
No,
flyer
I
for
heard
the-
you.
Huh, let me
and then
say.
I'll
What'd you say?
I
a
said, do
individual
y'all
flyer for
think
each artist
that social
involved.
media is making
But you don't
artists
see
lazy?
the artist.
Yeah.
Yes. That was my whole
Well,
argument earlier.
I'm gonna say this.
No.
Hold
I
on.
think that it makes the ones that are like hungry.
No, there's always
No.
lazy
No.
artists. There's always
You
been
put that
lazy
work into
artists.
your videos,
Like,
I see you.
but
it's-
even
I could just do a regular performance video, no lyrics, no nothing. It's the fact that I'm posting and consistent. I haven't been
Oh,
posting
yeah,
at
there's
all.
like 2 seconds
But what-
videos that get like
nah, cause
100,000 likes.
I don't
Yeah.
agree with that, bro.
Yeah.
Because
But
there's still a work ethic.
there's
to
ways
it. Like
to-
you can't just be throwing stuff up. If you know better and you're not doing better, then that's laziness. That's on you. But as a whole, like whenever it comes to like social media, there's always been lazy artists. There's always been people that want
Say you
something
could
for
go
It
out.
just
nothing.
makes it look different
Go
now.
out and hand out their CDs and post
Yeah.
pictures on.
That's the equivalent of running ads on social media.
No, I get,
Yeah, but I mean, how many of them are actually?
I mean,
paying
you're
for
not a
that?
might
lazy
hate that
person
one.
on social media though. That's
I'm
the
just
thing.
saying.
Like
You
there's a
gotta
way
pay
to be
to play.
active on
Like,
social
you have
media,
to pay to
but,
play.
But I think it has made niggas lazy.
Man,
No,
somebody
you good.
asked me to push something, I push it.
nah. My thing when
I
I
do my
say
best.
lazy, I'm talking about convenience.
Yeah.
Everybody hoping to go viral.
No, I think about
Off
the
nothing.
convenience of it, which honestly, I'm happy they have that because like you don't have to get signed to get like a lot of money now.
You don't.
You can do. There's multiple outlets, so I appreciate that part of it. But
Did you see
you're
the
also
comments?
got a flood, which is like since everybody can do it, it's like how you say it, where you were like that one person who's not as talented, but they can sit up there all day on their goddamn phone and share the shit out of stuff. Like they will be, you get pissed because of that, but that was their hustle. It's
That's
it's a
what
weird
you
game,
have on your team.
and but like that's what I'm getting on. It's a weird game. It can make you lazy, or it like every
Little
tool
closer,
can
little closer,
make you
little closer.
lazy. Like,
Yeah.
things to make things convenient and easy. Like,
Tune Out
I
says
DJ.
this conversation is just exhausting. Everybody just needs to work to do what works for them.
Okay, tell us what we need to do, sir.
So,
Right.
Tune
So-
gonna tell you to play that damn album, guys.
On the
Oh, let's see what I'm talking
I know. I
about.
feel like this is a beautiful thing that's happening right now.
Yeah, I feel like we've
Yeah,
had
for sure, for
a
sure,
lot
for sure.
Pay
of points.
attention on a lot
Yeah.
of things like that. Like, I figure this is not gonna be our last
Probably
conversation.
next year.
No, I feel like this is something
This ain't
that,
something that's gonna solve in one day.
No, it's not. But I think at the end of the day, we do have to. I think we need to, after today, have like a group chat of at least just us, and then eventually add more people.
Somebody's make a group.
Okay.
but it's not just about making a group, and that's dope. And I think that.
No, I'm just saying to extend the conversation
Oh, yeah, for
past
sure. Oh,
today.
okay.
I'm not talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
as
yeah,
an
yeah,
end
yeah,
all
yeah,
be
yeah.
all.
Okay,
No.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm talking about to start. So that way we can start building what that entity is. If we're not going to use IC Port Savannah, or if we are, whatever that entity is that we're going to use to start building that camaraderie. Whatever we're going to use, that's what we need to start at. We need to create the group chat because we're the people that had these conversations.
All right.
And move forward is what I'm saying.
My next question, and this is for the artists in the room. For my artists in the room. This is gonna close us out.
It's the event promoters. Right?
All right. This is for the artists, and the event promoters can definitely chime in. I think a lot of the event promoters, to preface this, have graduated from everybody that is event promoter in this room, minus one, kind of graduated from being the artist. So you can see some of the sensitivity sort of leak over into that, right? So, but is it necessarily the artist's responsibility for cultivating a community at the promoter, at the venue holder level?
No.
No.
I mean,
No,
I
but
think it's their responsibility to build a community around
yes.
themselves.
It is.
So that they can have a productive
Wait. Let's let IC Port's Empress.
I started as a.
How you let her talk? She ain't no artist.
Cause I ain't been
artist.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you
I
asked.
said it like that.
But I started from a consumer. I started as someone who was going to see an artist.
Yeah.
I'm not an artist. I love the artist. I started as someone as that. So, and then saw that there was a aspect needed and tried to do what I could with what I had.
That's pure.
That's where I'm coming from.
That's what?
Pure.
It was a consumer trying to noticing what the artist needed,
Right.
not knowing.
Trying to
I
get
had
more artists,
no
trying to get more
knowledge,
work out here. You know,
No
what the fuck
knowledge,
is y'all doing?
no resources, no money. And Jamie was like, I like this. I'm going to creatively craft it. I'm going to everybody look. I was going to your shows. I was going to Spitfire. And I'm like, oh my
That's
gosh,
what I mentioned.
everybody
Was asking
is
questions.
dope. Asking questions. How can I do this? I'm asking him and Phil first. They're the first people. How can I da 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 da? How can I da da da? Can we come together? Can we da da da?
And I think
Everybody
that's-
looking at me like, who are you? I don't know you. You're not nobody. You aren't nobody. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'ma just got doggone da 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 da. I reached out, brought some stuff together and just.
All right, that's dope. As an artist,
I feel like go ahead. Okay, as an artist, I don't think that we should be held at the same level as the event coordinator or the promotions, because you're doing this because you have an audience for what you're already doing. So whatever marketing and stuff that you're doing should be tailored towards what you're marketing. That you should have control of whatever your audience is already, to me. But what I bring, what I should be held responsible for, is what I'm doing in regards to my position on whatever it is that you're asking me to come on for.
well, let's say these people, and I'm gonna say it to you, but I want to see if AP can give me the answer. Just if these venue holders are going to put the advertising and promotional material in your hands, shouldn't you be on the hook? Especially if you're expecting to be paid, if you're expected to be promoted, shouldn't you be on the hook for, engaging with your followers, engaging with
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
and bring that to the community? Because what we're saying, again, is to say that we see the problem as it exists, these artists are not doing that. They're getting these materials and they're just going, when do I need to show up?
Right. No.
So-
I was agreeing. What I'm saying is the people that are throwing the shows, they have their own responsibility. And then as an artist, I do have my responsibility to do what I need to do to ensure the security of my spot on that show. Like, if I'm the person that you're coming for, what you're coming to me for is because of what I have. So if I'm not using what I have as my placeholder for my validity in this show, what the fuck am I here for?
Let's put it. No, I was going to put it in terms that everybody can understand.
Thank you, because I couldn't word it the way I wanted.
Terms that everybody can understand. You get a job offer, a really big job offer, right? Oh my God, it's the most I have ever made ever. They say all we need you to do is fill out this form, this form, this form, and this form, and then come to the orientation. You don't fill out no forms. You show up late to the orientation. You don't get that job. You don't deserve. The entitlement is crazy.
He'd be mad.
Big man.
No, and I want to bounce off of this, honestly, being on the side of artist and booker and promoter. The funnier thing to me, because this is like something that goes on in the group's chat that I look at, bookers and promoters talk. So you pull some shit at one show, we all gonna talk. And you ain't gonna get no more shows around here and be sitting up here like, Savannah hate me. No, you was fucking the fuck up. Like, no, you just wasn't good on stage. You acted like an ass. You walked in with your crowd and left with your crowd. I know a bunch of promoters who don't fuck with a bunch of bands here who are up and coming. They good, but they do that shit where they come there for their show with their crowd, and then they walk outside and talk to their friends the whole rest of the show. And right at the front door, music bumping, you can probably see the people on stage. They like, and it's like, yo, whatever. You should look at yourself as your own business walking into anything. Like, you shouldn't be looking at it in any other format as far as I'm concerned. Like, you are your business. You are your product, especially as an artist. And what you create is part of you. So you're bringing your crowd to this business. This is a business transaction. If I see
The crowd is your money,
crowd,
basically.
Yeah, this, like, dude, had a show recently, crowd was full. The bar didn't make as much money because of logistics that fucked up. But because the bar was full, they like, yo, we could fix all this logistics back because we see what you brought. That's the game. It's like, and people who are just like being that arrogant that they think because you rap or because you sing, you got
Because you got followers on the
got
gram.
a couple of followers.
Even if all you have is your talent, bring all of your talent there. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you don't have, if you don't have, like, for me, I have supporters or whatever, but they're not people that are going to come out to the shows that are going on just because of their own vibe or whatever the case may be. But they support me in my talent, but are they going to show up to a show? No, maybe not. But if I'm going to still be somebody that's going to get booked for shows, I need to bring everything in there is, so then I can make an audience with the people that are coming to shows. So that way you can expand it. And that's not what's happening.
And on top of that, like you said, like, be a business. Like, I can't count how many times somebody popped in my inbox and was like, hey, yo, how you get that thing that you had did? Hey, yo, can you tell me? Bro, hey, yo, I don't even know you. Like, I might have met you one time. That don't give you the right to AO me. Like, we need to go through, let's get to know each other. Let's see if we even each other's vibe. It's all about relationships.
Yeah,
so
nobody's building these relationships.
Say again?
I say you gatekeep a little bit.
I do?
I feel it.
Oh, okay.
You got to a little bit.
No, she was asking. No, she was asking.
I don't know. What I do, I move like how, even though we're artists and even though we treat it as a business, this business is still like me. I'm the person. So what? You protect your aura, you protect your temple, you protect your mental health, you protect your health.
Yeah.
And your content, all of that stuff.
Shit up from a bad,
exactly.
Because you're the one who linked them.
Yep.
Exactly.
You're the one
now
on the
you
hook.
down bad because you try to do somebody else a favor who AO'd you.
Not the broken link.
Right. And now the whole chain is
I did
shattered.
want to say something on the topic real quick, man, because it's so many facets to it. Like, if somebody reaches out to me to come on to the show, I'm gonna promote it. I'm gonna show all this love, but I don't feel like I should be obligated to bring a set amount of people.
No,
I don't.
Your venue should have.
You know what I'm saying?
somewhat of a
You're
crowd
asking
already.
for my service at that
Yes.
point. Now, if it gets to a point.
I feel like it's a
Hold on.
50-50 type of
Hear
situation.
me out. If it gets to a point where
Expect to get paid.
yeah, no. If you have, I don't know you from a can of paint. You have reached out to me. I'm getting paid. I'm promoting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But as far as artistry goes, like you're reaching out, trying to get booked, trying to get shows. You need to be able to show people that there's
you
an
can bring-
interest. You
Right.
know?
Right.
Like I remember when I was just posting online, and this is the thing. Like with artistry, you can post online, but you have to put the hard work behind it. You have to make it look clean. You have to make it, you got to brand yourself. You have to make it look serious. I had a guy reach out to me in Savannah and said, "Hey man, I'll pay you $500 a show if you come out here every Saturday and just perform in a restaurant." I hit up 3 other artists. We went and did sets in the restaurant. $500 a show, and I made sure they got paid. Jive, you hosted that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Made sure Jive got paid. All that.
Bought some strictly off because the packaging look good.
Hmm.
You ever bought something strictly off because the packaging look good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
marketing.
that's all people care
Yeah.
about.
And that's it. And
If the shit look good,
but then at the same time,
is good.
that's it. If you're taking that chance and it hits, then you're really gonna be talking to other people about it. Whenever we first started doing them shows, it was like 10 people in the restaurant. But we kept going. People started booking parties. You know what I'm saying? So there's a way to go about it. But at the end of the day, you have to be professional. Even if somebody reaches out, my bad.
No, I'm just gonna say.
Go ahead.
Going off on that, like, sorry, that just made me think of so many stupid nights.
Yeah, because you've been through a lot, nigga.
Oh my God, dude.
He really been through a lot, bro.
It's triggering him. The whole conversation is
PTSD.
Straight up.
He's somewhere else half the time, bro. Like,
I try to lose it. Yo, I used to have people, like, it still happens. Like, I'll get a video call, it'd be somebody from back in the day or some random rapper. I'm like, hello? They like, yeah, this Basic. I'm like, yeah. And then they just start randomly freestyling at me. Rapping shit at me. I'm
I
like,
get that in my inbox sometimes. Random songs, random
I'll
recording.
be like, yo, Basic, you good? Yeah, man. So I was chilling.
Like that is not how you start a conversation. Like,
hit me to
That's
the.
how we gonna do business, son.
This nigga, you live in a nightmare.
right, man.
That's like, honestly, that's why I had to step back. Like when Jinx closed and hip hop night was over, it was like a double-edged sword where I was just like, it hurt like hell, but then I was like, oh my God, I get to chill.
I can
More
breathe.
freestyles at night.
No, dude. I do my freestyles every week for 15 years.
That's
dude.
crazy
wild.
work.
Dude, like Bush was president, nigga.
That's what
Like,
you niggas is unhinged out here, just because that's before Facebook Messenger. Like you was really calling the nigga out
no,
here.
dude, I had like.
That's
when I started
crazy.
Hip Hop Night, anybody who walked in the door, I'd
Crazy
get
work.
their number, and then I'd have to send text messages through a flip phone. 10
This
in a
nigga was
group.
T9
And-
texting.
Yeah.
God
So a nigga
damn.
was, on the other end, a nigga would flip his phone up, pull the antenna, and be like, "Yeah, I got some bars for you, nigga. It's over with.
Dude, it was wild shit.
My minute's free now."
902.
That's wild.
I had motherfuckers being like, take me the fuck off this goddamn list. Like, it ain't a list, it's just me at home. Like, it was wild shit I had to do. And, like,
Spam.
dude, that's why
Yo.
that's what I say when I say easy or something like that. I'm like, I wish.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you had to get it out the
I
mud
could
for
just
real.
post it. Like,
But even then now, like that shit doesn't work because of how the algorithm and shit goes. Like you can, it worked, but
no.
Roy said you had a two-way.
Yeah, exactly. I had cups on string.
Niggas was on the pager writing bars and shit was sitting across. Oh my God.
this code is for emergency.
I would do that, and then people come to Hip Hop Night, and then the people who were pissed would write me back books.
What?
Or fucking like,
Hey,
Throw that bitch
yo.
out the window.
it's crazy.
Yo,
All right,
yo,
yo.
Basic had ravens coming to the house. He had MySpace messages. He had niggas on the
Yes.
Telegram.
Moco space.
Not Morse code. nigga.
Black Planet. Nigga.
Yeah,
Niggas was trying to reach him with these bars. Nigga, the fuck is you talking about?
It was crazy.
Shit.
Like you would never go up to like somebody in a bar and just be like, yeah, so I if you marry me right now, you know what I'm saying, we gonna have 3 kids. I'm gonna get like 5 cars for our, like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? That's
Absolutely
what that is.
the
That's
fuck
going
not.
straight
Yes.
into like.
That happened to the girl.
What?
The girl, Jordan. She
Oh.
said that happened. The dude came in and laid his fucking head on her.
Yes.
No,
That
no.
happened.
He
God.
asked that.
asked
That
for
was
a
wild. He
shot.
asked her for a drink. It was.
Either way, that's still equivalent. God damn it.
That's
Laying
wild.
your head
I guess it is wild.
He asked
Yeah.
her
That's
for
still
a drink.
equivalent. Yeah.
No,
Laying that
First of all,
short,
hold on.
Laying his
He-
head on her shoulder
Yeah.
and was kicking his feet at the bar and
Yeah.
said, "Are you gonna buy me a drink?"
Would you like to buy me a
That's
drink?
That's the
wild.
modern day of what y'all talking about.
That is wild.
Absolutely not.
All right. Check it
I
out, yo.
remember
We
that.
had a good time tonight, man. It has been a dope conversation. So, I want to go ahead and get some closing remarks from all you dope people in the room. We're about to close. It's about to be 10 o'clock.
Oh, let me get it out first. Y'all never let me talk.
I want to go first.
Oh,
God damn it,
shit.
I went last.
No, how you gonna say that? Let me go first.
God damn it.
You literally did the thing.
The last shot be first and the first shot be last.
All right.
All right, so check
damn.
it out.
Love
All right.
you.
Okay.
All right, please. Let's clear the floor for AP. Big AP. What are your takeaways? What are your closing points?
Y'all actually got me to talk about some shit. Because usually I be sitting up here letting y'all go away. I want to talk about ratchet shit.
You be bullying niggas.
Where the hood
said
niggas at?
Who said that?
I thought we were going to talk about the school shooting. I thought we were going to talk
baby.
about, you know what I'm saying? Rich homie Quan.
This one's got a.
I'm glad
Rest
we
in
didn't
peace.
talk about none of that.
It's cool. Thank you.
Why?
What?
Because it's
No.
Current.
right.
It's current
No.
news. That's
Well,
what we
what
talk
we
about on
do.
the podcast. as
And let
well.
everybody else continue to talk
Well, y'all
about it.
talk about this.
Oh, let her do her thing.
Oh yeah, no. Next week we back to regular. Oh my
This
god.
is social studies for
I'm
me.
good.
Social studies is wild.
Next week we'll be back to regular schedule programming.
Talking that shit.
Thank you.
I'll be on time.
Or maybe not.
Bitch, you better be here.
Was that your whole thing?
Huh?
Was that your whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
She just wanted to talk some shit.
That's it. Nobody talk shit. Yeah, bogus. I'm gonna beat you the fuck up for walking in and walking out,
God damn.
No facts.
and then going outside.
I'm holding
and
you
not
down.
saying-
I'm holding you by the ankles.
Y'all not in the triangle, so I'm good, right?
It's still pussy PR.
Period.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you
Y'all don't know. They in shock. Like, what the fuck did she just say?
Yeah.
Watch our last live. You'll understand.
Yeah.
Shameless.
Y'all watched the last season.
Yeah.
I'm trying to reinstate mine.
Oh shit. All right. So, KD, what you got? Closing thoughts.
I just think that one, this isn't the end of the conversation. Of course, we've already said that. Two, as a unit, I think we can move forward as long as everybody continues to move with an open heart, an open mind, and we all leave our unchecked egos, because we can have our ego, but unchecked egos at the door, and come with humility, as well as constantly going towards everything with putting your best foot forward, and with the pureness of course, what you need for yourself, but as well as, because this conversation is about the community, building the community up as well. Whatever it is that you can do in that avenue, that's what we need to start focusing on. So this will no longer be a conversation, because I've heard it for years and I want it to be different. So I just really hope that we can push past this conversation
Which direction?
today.
Yeah. You. All right, big guy.
I would like to say, I think that though it is an issue, I don't know if that didn't even sound right coming. Is that grammatically correct? Though it is an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? So whether somebody lets you perform on their stage or not, you still should be willing to do whatever it takes to excel as an artist. Period. Right? Whether you go to Atlanta to perform or Texas or Nashville, it doesn't matter. As long as you're willing to do what you got to do to excel, nothing should stop you.
No.
I'm just saying, we can create infrastructure. We could create, whatever it takes to make sure everybody's getting a chance. But it all boils down to what you're willing to do as an artist to be like successful and make money and feed your family. Like, that's literally the end of the day. If all you want to do is like get that high from being on stage, cool. But you still can't force nobody to give you a mic. You still can't force nobody to let you in the door and touch their stage. Period.
Yeah, without putting the work in.
Period.
Like, no.
Big. Basically, what you got?
Fire his ass up, basically. Fire his ass up. Don't hold it back. Fire him up right now.
My high has worn off, and I'm just sitting up here like, yeah, trust me, I've listened to this conversation for decades. So for me, like, I was seeing what everybody was going off online about it. I'm just sitting back like, all right, word. I don't say shit because I'm working. I'm out here like, yo,
You're actually
talking
doing
all this
something.
shit. Hey, we still got to work on fucking event at DOSBox. We still need to work on something. Need to holler at you and you and you.
And
That's
me
where
again.
my mindset is. I'm like, yo, look, I'm gonna let y'all have that fun out there screaming at each other. I listened to y'all for years on stage.
Exactly.
I'm like, fuck this. Dude, I ain't doing this shit no more. Y'all doing it online now. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go here and sit down. So I think the hip hop scene is doing great, building where it's at. We need this to continue. That's about where I'm gonna stop.
All right.
Hit split.
Your Highness, please.
Yes.
Yes.
This conversation
Niner.
pleases me. Niner! No. You know it. Hey. No, this conversation pleases me. No, but for real, bro, I think it's important to have this conversation. Every market has this conversation.
Yeah.
Atlanta, Nashville, Cali, wherever you at, they having this convo too. You know, how to support, how to be better, all that stuff. So it's great that we're doing this. Everybody in this room is making moves. So I really feel like I'm in a room with my peers. And I think that's important as well. Oh.
Since middle school.
Now you can't beat me up. Y'all said so I'm in there.
I don't know about that. I don't know
safe,
about that. Family
nigga.
fights.
No, you're not.
Nah, man. But yeah, I just think it's important to have this convo, and everyone just keep doing the work y'all doing for real. We all gonna link up. We're all on the same page. We all want the same thing.
Yes.
We may have different ideas of how to get there, but I really truly believe we can do it. And I came late, so I didn't get my Jive roast in today. Jive, you look like a genie that comes out of bacon, egg, and cheese.
Wow.
Sheesh. Yep. Aki genie.
The Aki way.
Aki genie.
I didn't mean to
That's a little backward because Aki is
Genie, the Aki way is
Islamic.
The Aki way
crazy.
is an actual thing. You make
Yeah,
make it
make it the Aki way. Yeah.
I didn't mean to
The Jive way.
tag in.
It's all love. That's
love
my
you.
bro, man. For real. For
The
real.
Jive way.
I had to do that.
Yeah, I had to. I made
Right,
her.
it was perfect.
I sent her a text. She was under
Join
ransom.
me.
No, nigga.
You're right.
Zay, please, can you stop this?
I agree with really a lot of what everybody said this evening. One thing that I wanted to touch on, I feel like we need to start planning on at least like leasing spaces or ownership so we can create more platforms. The more platforms that we have, the more opportunities that the artists will have to showcase their work.
Tyler Perry studio.
Like I've been privy to this conversation to like way back in like 2017, and I'm pretty sure this conversation been going on way before I stepped on the scene with just painting at live, open mics. And it took me 4 years to get my space at, the Savannah Mall and once I got there, my first thought was, being that I had a lot of friends that who were musicians and poets and, artists, was to give opportunity to artists to showcase their work. And I feel like if we have more of that in the city, that can also help with what's going on with
Having
the problem.
actual real estate.
Exactly.
So Ray
dope,
Kroc
dope,
did.
dope. Empress.
Ray Kroc.
I don't know.
McDonald's.
That's what Ray Kroc did.
What's your
Same.
2 cents? Your closing statements, my love.
Please, please, please.
I want to say I appreciate being in the room. I appreciate everything that everybody else is doing. I look forward to collaborating now that that's in the air and out there.
Yes.
I
definitely.
expect to collaborate more with more of our Savannah heads.
If you
The way
don't-
she's looking.
If you don't, he
y'all
he
niggas
gonna
around
get
the
you.
hook.
Exactly.
I know her since middle school.
Silence, but he's listening.
Y'all niggas
I
are on the hook
expect
for
to be
sure.
in collaboration.
You better do it.
Now,
Right.
DM me, follow me.
Also,
I see Port Savannah.
Let her go. Let her go.
I definitely think and know that this conversation is not at its end.
For sure, no.
And there's going to be a great product that comes out of it. I look forward to it. I'll continue to keep doing my due diligence.
And congratulations to you
towards-
for that.
Thank you.
You all right?
Towards
I know her since middle school, so I'm good.
yeah, middle school.
Yeah, I'm
Way
good.
back.
I'm just gonna let y'all niggas know y'all can't do that.
Because everybody in this room gonna jump on you. Fuck it wrong, bro.
I definitely look forward to the mission and the vision.
Yeah.
Because this whole conversation is definitely what I see Port Savannah stands.
Yo,
for.
man, we've had the most. We got like over 100 comments.
Love
It's
that.
Comments.
Oh
Just
shit! I got one more thing to say.
But that's definitely what
great.
we're
Yeah,
Coming to
so-
you anyway.
I swear I was
Yeah,
kind of like
she
Yeah, do you
trying
think?
to wrap my thing up. Like I said, this conversation definitely supports the vision and mission of IC Port Savannah. And that's what I live for. He asked the question, like, what you live for? I live for our people coming together all over, everywhere, not just in Savannah. We also have IC Port the people.
Khalil.
Bridging that bridge, that gap for our people is definitely my life's motive. Like, that's my purpose.
Dope shit. Did you want to say something?
Yeah.
JP?
I just want y'all to know I understand what y'all was saying. I was a black sheep for a minute.
Just
y'all
him.
thought,
I
y'all
got
thought
it.
y'all could jump me real
Give it
quick.
to the cool kid.
But I was just saying, that is it.
Oh, and I apologize. I did not mean to spit on everybody earlier.
Girl.
I did not.
Hey, I don't know
was
what
later.
I
Thank you
missed.
for
That's crazy.
Listen,
Y'all niggas is in here
I
wilding.
was drinking my drink.
laughing.
I was drinking my drink, and Jive said something. I forgot what it was. We could play it back, but I laughed. I couldn't
Yeah.
even swallow.
You missed it. We played the new
Pause.
I better say.
Yeah, spitting and swallowing is crazy.
game. And this is Clicked Up the podcast.
Right. And we're canceled.
You need to go hit a blunt ASAP. Huh?
I guess.
Yeah, Steve got to go power up.
Yeah, he does.
You gotta go recharge.
We all are in.
Calibrate.
We
He's
all
like,
need
uh,
to.
He's like that. He's like Snickers commercial. You're not you when you're hangry. Like you're not.
I just been waiting. I have a blunt already rolled.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
That shit on the dash.
Whose phone is this? They already following me.
Just calling
No,
my
oh yeah,
name.
no, I just needed y'all to.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
so,
not
Following me.
I am?
yeah.
Man,
So,
Art by Zay.
you like Captain Planet, except it's sweet.
I was gonna eventually have you part of, because I want to do a paint and sip. Yeah, I want to do a paint and sip live show
Kush
situation. So we
together.
I'm all about that.
What you doing, Amari? You almost
Do it myself.
Za, blunts, paper, together create.
And of course, the flame.
Hey yo, that's it right there.
close friends and
Yo, that's
everything. We done DM shit.
All right, so check it out. I want to close this out. I want to close this out.
Danger.
I want to close this out. Let me close this out. I want to get you guys out of here. I want to, like, the whole Saturday night. Yo,
No, we good.
man, it is an amazing opportunity to have a conversation with all of the dopest people that I could put my hands on. Pause.
Oh God.
In this community, there are just amazing artists. Like, again, if you heard anything that you liked, anything that you didn't like, know that anything that you said, I'm putting the camera on you. I just want to see people see you wilding.
You acting up,
Right.
yeah.
So, from really Khalil to King Bogus, basically AP,
Make sure his
IC Port Savannah, your boy Zay,
Took him like
KD.
3 hours, man. He got it.
Yeah. I'm trying to it has just
Joe
been
Budden podcast, right?
it has been so much fun, but it's been such an honor to have you guys in the room. If you've heard anything in the room that you did or didn't like, trust that it has come from invested people who have really given not only their money, not only their talent, but just like what Khalil said earlier, people are in their 30s now. They've given their youth to this thing that they call.
What's coming?
She said she rebuked. I rebuke that.
That motherfucker gonna walk to the door. You better be ready.
30 is coming. 30 is coming, boy.
I'm just saying.
Don't I don't even know what to say.
Oh, yo.
Who did that?
I'm
so done.
Yo.
That's what he did.
That's what 30.
Creeping up on
That's
me.
what 30s is.
Oh, let me tell you,
That bitch is under your bed at night.
all artists.
Yes.
Get your music videos
Oh, I'm already in there.
to I12DJs@gmail.com.
Oh yeah, there's some dope stuff coming in the.
Oh, I got a project, y'all.
Just send them. And if you don't have an official music video, not a promo music video, an actual music video, then hit up I myself or I912 TV on Facebook.
Yeah, we acting up
Instagram.
this. We acting up.
We'll get it made. We'll get it made.
Shout out to Scripture.
Shout out to Scripture. It just says this on the thing. I'm sorry. Oh, to speak to what you said. Tune out said, Bach, exactly. People need to
Oh
focus.
my God,
Bro.
bro. Read that.
Did I say it again?
He's got-
He's reading it. He was reading it, though.
No, it says
He was reading it.
Exactly, it says that.
Ask him who
Okay,
that is.
yeah, bro. Who the fuck
is
is
that?
Bach?
Tuna?
Who
Who
the
the
fuck
fuck is that? Like, I don't
Why
know
is
who
that your name on Facebook if that's not your name?
Don't say that either.
Oh my goodness. I
So,
don't know.
hey,
Yo, she don't care. She gonna say your government.
I don't even
Yeah, she
She
said
be-
my real name.
she be wearing niggas
She
out.
said my full name last.
Yes, you
like,
did.
Middle
She
too?
said my full name.
But I
last
was
episode.
First
trying
and
to
last
not
name.
refer to the man next to me and refer to
Nah,
the person
nah.
I talked to.
Nah.
And that wasn't supposed
Nah,
to
bro.
be-
She said a nigga
Listen,
address and blood
nobody
type.
was
She said a
nobody
nigga
was
social
supposed
security
to
number
know
one
talking
time.
about the guy.
Shit was
Last
crazy.
three known
CDD.
addresses.
Shit was crazy. Mother's
I
maiden.
wasn't saying.
Now they know his
I was
social
saying-
security number, his home address.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
wasn't supposed to know that the guy
If I was running from the mob, it's a rap.
that I was
kid.
talking to was the guy that I was
His whole
talking
Facebook
about.
name. You already exposed them.
Oh, you mean
Okay,
his-
wait.
You mean
So
his first
this
pet's
is
name was Spot? That guy?
so wow. That's your three
Security
security
question.
question.
That's
I'm
not the
hungry
answer
and
either,
things are
nigga. Don't fuck up.
Yo, exactly. People need to focus on being the best artist they can be. We don't have to hold hands and form groups. So I want to close out by saying this.
Support
I
are different
do.
than groups.
There's difference between individual efforts and individualism. Understanding how the best you can make you not only just the best you, but also can make you the best you for the collective. So you can't say, I want to have the best environment for my music, not contribute to that
To
environment.
the environment.
That part.
So there has to be an understanding that we have. There has to be again a formation, just like what Bach. I mean, not Bach. God damn.
And said Bach.
Basically, just like what basically was saying.
You need to be
Once he
I think-
became,
oh.
once you became,
Nah, you good, you
once
good,
you
you
became, once you became clued in with the group of people, the promoters in that group, you were brought into a society that had an order. So in order to have order, they all had a group thing where they all submitted themselves to that with the same
Goody
understanding.
mob.
So we have to understand that in order to create a dope environment, right? We can't just have a loose collection of of different venues. The difference between that and a circuit is organization.
Right.
If you want somebody to come to Savannah, we have to be able to offer them a circuit. You know what I'm saying?
we do have to
Because
come
fucking
together.
with you leads to me, leads to him, her, because that's what a circuit does.
And even if it don't, I'ma still work on my own anyway.
Right, and so then when you
Yeah, work
That's
on
what you do
your own,
better.
definitely.
So like when I deal with certain artists, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, we have a package. If you want to come to a show, you can also come to promote that show on the podcast. We can also do an individual interview. So that becomes a package as a part of a process.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to offer to speaking to the younger ladies in the room. You have to be able to offer them more amenities than just the stage and a mic. You know what I'm saying? To be able to get really dope artists, because a lot of these artists these days are saving themselves for what they perceive to be the win-win, which is their social media presence. My social media
I
presence,
feel
I
that.
could curate that until it's perfect.
Yep.
I take a risk of fucking up on a stage, fucking with you. So what am I getting? Now these days, money ain't really. They don't move like I remember like my mother was like, I want to put together a talent show. I was like, what the fuck?
Don't do a voice like
A
that.
talent show? What is this? 1935? Like, nobody does talent shows anymore because the people who are coming to these
We should do
shows
an Apollo.
as artists are so much more satisfied.
said it, so
They're
that's
already talent shows and things like that are ways that artists back in the days validated their artistry because that was the only way to do it. These artists these days are already validated by hundreds of thousands of followers before they get here. And while it might not be real, it's real to them. Racism isn't real, but you still have to contend with it because it's how people move. So when you have to contend with how people move based on how they perceive their reality, they're coming in here with a lot of, like you said earlier, entitlement. You see what I'm saying? So we as a
They'll
community.
be all right though.
Did you say racism isn't real?
No, it's not.
It's not real.
It's
It's not a tangible.
Yeah, it's
thing.
not a tangible thing. It was created.
Let me shut
It's a
up.
social
Y'all
contract.
jump me. Let me be quiet.
so what I'm trying to say is in
It's
order
all right, AP.
in order to really get through to the next level of conversation is we have to place the responsibility where it belongs. Like sorry, but basically has a different level of responsibility than King Bogus.
He had to think about my name too.
Yeah, I did. I was gonna say Bach again.
If you're not Bach, you must be. No, if you're not.
One Bach, two Bach, three Bach, four Bach, three Bach, two Bach. You're Bach, he's Bach, you're Bach. None. No.
You'll turn it to Oprah. Everybody gets a Bach.
Hell no.
Oh no! So it's been a dope conversation. Again, if you've heard anything that you've heard or liked, man, or didn't, it's because these people are just invested and this is lived experience. This isn't theoretical for anybody